tonight's matchup between the visiting Braden River Pirates and your Manatee Hurricanes. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to address our attention to the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch. Tonight's pitch is being thrown out by Superintendent of the School District of Manatee County, Mr. Dr. Jason Wysong.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MSTV as you catch us during the first pitch of our superintendent here, and he makes it to the plate. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the Game of the Week broadcast for MSTV between Manatee High School and the Braden River Pirates. Excuse me. I am Frederick Stewart, your commentator, also known as the People's Champion, and I'll let my friend introduce himself.
Yeah, I'm Chris Comboy, and I do football at MSTV too, but my roots actually were right here at John Carlock Field. When my first year teaching, I was John Carlock's assistant at Manatee in 93 and 94. So goes back a long way here at GT Bright.
One thing you're going to learn about Mr. Chris here is that he bleeds Sarasota and Bradenton, man.
Just Manatee.
Just Manatee County. Never mind. No, I take that back. He bleeds Manatee County. He's going to be the historian of this place one day. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into this national anthem. We'll come back to you soon.
Batting first and playing shortstop, senior, number 12, Diego Garcia. Batting second baseman, sophomore, number 6, Ashton Havda. Batting third, playing center field, senior, number 1, Ozzy Alonzo. Batting fourth, playing first base, junior, number 21, Andrew Hyman. Batting fifth, designated hitter, senior, number 13, Caleb Falcone. Batting sixth, playing right field, junior, number 3, Max Mullet. Batting seventh and catching, junior, number 5, Peyton Harlan. Batting eighth and third base, sophomore, number 4, Brian Rodriguez. Batting ninth, playing left field, senior, number 9, Fisher Breslin. And your pitcher for the Hurricanes, number 7, Cooper Richardson. Head coach for the Hurricanes in his 4th season is Nolan Nyman. Associate head coach is Michael Suki. Assistant coaches, Anthony DeChico, Travis Kenyon, Tony O'Donnell, Scott Alicio, Cyrus Jones, Roy Tetrick, and Lou Rivero. Our athletic director is Mr. Matt Bowling, and the principal of Manatee High is Mr. Shane Hall. At this time, we ask you to all please rise and remove your hats. Face the center field flag for the playing of our national anthem. social media.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as this game is about to get underway. This is MSTV back coming to you with the game of the week. I am Frederick, and I am joined by my host. You may have heard of him before. He does all the MSTV football games, Mr. Chris Conway.
Conboy,
excuse me.
All right, we got a good one tonight. Braden River's been off to a slow start. They're 1-3, but they're a little more talented than that. Coach Nyman from Manatee told me that he thinks they're a lot better than the record indicates. Manatee, on the other hand, kind of a surprise in the area. They're off to a 3-0 start. They beat a really good Lakewood Ranch team. Actually, Cooper Richardson pitched that game. He's a sophomore. Younger brother of Grant Richardson, who pitched the last couple of years at Manatee. And Cooper is the son of Todd Richardson, who is the principal at Gullett Elementary School in Manatee County here. So he's had a really good start of his sophomore season. He's not overpowering yet. He'll probably sit around 80 miles per hour, good command, and he'll add to that velocity as he gets older and gets bigger and stronger, though, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. As you stated, the roots are getting deeper here. We have family on family as we set up for the first pitch here. Manatee having Mr. Peyton Harlan. He throws, and that one's going to be off the mark of the plate. 1-0.
Yeah, Camden Pope leading off as their top hitter. He's hitting 357 right now, our second highest hitter in average, but number one hitter in hits and RBIs. And great on base percentage, has 6 walks as well in 4 games.
He's definitely knocking it out of the park with the swag meter as he has his ski mask on out there.
I'm not sure if that helps, but whatever.
Got 1-2 count.
It is a chilly 71 degrees, so I can see why he's bundling up.
It is.
Richardson having a little trouble finding the plate right here. Doesn't look comfortable right now.
No, he's definitely not comfortable. Coming to 1-2.
It almost hit him.
It did. 1-3.
Got a 3-ball count here. There's a base hit to right. Oh no, what a play by the second baseman. Tremendous play.
Second baseman really showing that athleticism out there.
Oh man, it was beautiful. Ashton Hovda on the play, diving to his left on the short hop. I thought sure that was a base hit off the bat.
And as we check out the replay here.
Hey, let's go, Paul. Help yourself out.
Back swinging, first ball fouled off.
It is Reese Klein. This is actually the starting pitcher for Braden River. He's a lefty as well. Batting into 2-hole. And he was aggressive on that first pitch fastball.
Dirt ball, going to make it a 1-1 count.
Looks like a changeup there. Try to go changeup away. I don't know where that was. It must have been away.
Another ball. He didn't.
Hit 2-1.
Yep, 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. Going to make it a 2-2 count.
Yep. Good pitch there. Got it in under his hands.
Lulling him to sleep with those slow pitches.
And threw the fastball by him. Big thing in high school is the pitch count of these guys early in the year. And when you have a lot of 3-ball, 3-2, this is the second batter in a row, 3-2.
Yep.
That pitch count will get up. We got catcher interference there. That's going to be he'll be awarded first base. Catcher was sitting up a little too close to him. He hit the glove right off his hand.
Automatic walk. Mistakes that you don't want to be making early in the game and digging yourself a hole.
Yep. That goes down as an error on the catcher as an E2.
Stepping up to the plate here next, we got Mr. number 5, Kyle Vaughn for Braden River, as he looks to make some magic happen.
It's a pretty good pitch there. Must have been away. It's a good spot for him to miss.
1-0 count. Richardson tries to look off first base. He was prepared. Dives back in. He's good. He's safe.
Runner was going. He's going to have to hold up and get back. He's caught by the center fielder. No.
Oh.
Good play there by the catcher. You know, it's a catcher over there by the dugout backing up that throw so the runner can't advance on that wild throw there. That's great hustle by the Manatee catcher. That kind of makes up for the catcher interference he just had.
It definitely does.
Yeah,
He definitely looked at his
base.
coach and gave him a little smile, saying we're even now. As we got number 14, Braden Sands, stepping up to the plate.
Good. 2 outs. It'll be interesting to see if Braden River runs here. Try to get something started.
First
Good
one
pitch. 1 strike.
Show him the juice, Bravo. Show him the juice, 14. Show him the juice, 14.
Very wide stance.
All day.
Yeah, an extremely wide stance.
He's filling up the whole batter's box with that stance there.
Yeah, but with a good stance like that, you have a really nice base, lowers your batter's box. He's able to generate a lot of power on those swings.
Yeah, he's hitting 375, Braden Sands.
Oh my gosh.
It's like Manatee was thinking about him running, like I said, with 2 outs, worried about him maybe taking off. They throw over to first twice in a row.
Yeah, they've really been gunning for the first baseman.
Strike, good pitch.
Hey, Quack.
He's in a hole now, 0-2.
Hey, battle right here, Bray.
In these situations, usually they say swing because you're out either way. And he does.
Up off the pitcher.
Line drive hits the pitcher's ankle.
Good play.
He's out at first base. An easy play for the Canes as they bring it in, changing over to the next inning.
They got 1 hit, 1 error, or no hits, 1 error, and no runs. The error on the catcher interference.
Yeah. Braden River did a great job fielding the balls. Even with the mistakes, again, like you said, they had the catcher in position to make up for the team's mistakes. So right now they're looking good. They came out of that one clean without a single nick.
Yep, get a good clean inning to start off. Look out.
As the night chills down, I can hear the excitement from this Pirates dugout over here.
It's loud over there. I don't know how much of that's coming through the mics where we're seated here. We don't have a press box, so we're kind of right next to the Braden River dugout, and it was a little loud there when they were batting. We'll see what it's like when they're out in the field. It might be a little quieter.
Yep. Yeah, but even in sports, man, one of the biggest things that people forget about is communication.
Yeah.
You know, they say a quiet team's a scared team. And when guys aren't communicating, you're going to start seeing a lot more errors out there. So hopefully guys are making themselves be known.
Yeah, when we were when I was coaching with John Carlock, and that was one of the things in Rich Glass at Palmetto as well, that we stressed communication during practice and telling, repeating it 3-4 times, everything, how many outs there are, what the situation is, where are you going with the ball. Everybody keep talking and then make the person say it back to you. That way we know, I tell you there's 2 outs, you tell me back there's 2 outs. Everybody's on the same page.
You're 100% right.
And you got to do that when you're coaching on the bases with base runners as well, so they're, they know what they're doing. Yeah, communication is vital, and now they're at the point, I know at the college at SCF, they're using the pitch comm like the major leaguers are. So when they call a pitch, it's going into the speaker on the ear of the pitcher, the catcher, and the shortstop and the second baseman. They know whether a breaking ball is coming, so it's more likely a guy's going to pull a breaking ball, be out in front, or a fastball and it'll be going away. So it gives them an idea. So that communication has been delving into the world of technology as well.
You're 100% correct. I've spent some time in the SCF dugout, and I've seen it personally. The pitching coach have it used to be hand signs and Macarena dances they used to do, but nowadays it's literally just a walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not even using a walkie this year. They just went to the new system. He just pushes a button, and it's a recorded voice that tells everybody what pitch is coming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And they were happy about that because they didn't think anybody would understand Donnie Robinson's voice if he had to say it through a microphone.
It can be tough, but stepping up to the plate right here for the Manatee, leading off, we got Diego Garcia-Gill.
Yeah, Diego Garcia-Gill, big home run against Palmetto to help get them a victory against Palmetto this year. He's a good player. He's committed to Hillsborough Community College, or Hillsborough State College up in Tampa. Manatee has several guys that are committed. They have a pitcher we might not see tonight. Truman Brugus is committed to Maine. This is a quality player right here. He's a tough out.
I just love to see the talent in the area getting recognized, you know, and being picked up. You know, the Manatee area has so much great talent. As we come with a 1-1 count.
Yeah, Diego's hitting .545 so far in his short season in 3 games, so he's tearing it up.
Oh my goodness.
Getting on base a lot. He runs very well. He's been, I'm pretty sure, a 4-year varsity player. I think he played a little varsity and like half and half JV and varsity his freshman year, but I know I've coached against him a few years ago. He's always been a good player and a tough out.
Yeah. There's definitely no doubt about his power as I hear that baseball screaming as it got hit off the bat, coming into a 2-3 count.
Klein misses away there to fastball running away. You know, you get lefties, usually get a lot of arm side run. Reese Klein trying to throw a fastball down and away there, it looked like, and just ran off the edge a little bit to the outside. They get a full count, I think now 3-2.
Yep, full count. As Klein lines up his eyes, steps, throws. That one's fouled off back towards the crowd.
Yeah, Diego might have helped him out there. That ball looked like it was up a little bit. It might have been ball 4. But probably felt it was too close to take with 2 strikes.
And that's one of the hardest things to learn in baseball, that discipline. Being able to build that eye as he gets the walk.
I mentioned he's got good speed. We'll probably see him. They'll be a little concerned about him, but we'll see if the lefty can hold him on. The lefties have such an advantage in baseball, holding runners on. They can pick their foot up and still go to first, and righties can't do that. So,
stepping up next to the plate, number 6, Ashton Habda.
Yeah, this is the second baseman made a great play last inning. So often you see a guy make a great play, they always come up to bat the next inning, get a chance to do it with the bat.
Both teams afraid of base stealing right now, as both teams have been picking off first base very hard.
Yeah, both teams very concerned with controlling a running game. I think sometimes high school the coaches and players worry too much about base runners, and I think it breaks down the attention of the pitchers, the focus. They tend to start throwing balls, and see a lot of pickoff throws that get thrown away. And I mean, you have to control the running game, but you can't let it take away from your focus.
Have the rules trickled down from the major league about?
Good break. Yeah, that was good dirt ball read there by Diego. He was not stealing on the pitch, but saw the trajectory of the ball. As soon as it was hitting the ground, he was already going. And the catcher, Sammy Heinz, for Braden River, who's a transfer from Braden and Christian, did a good job blocking it, but there was nothing he could do.
And a great slide by Diego as well.
Yeah, no, as far as the timed pitch, they're going to bunt him over. So Nolan Nyman elects to play small ball here and play for 1 run, and bunt him over to get him over to third with 1 out.
A sacrificial run.
Yep.
Now they're almost guaranteed a point.
I'm not a big fan of giving away outs personally. I get in arguments with my other baseball friends about that. A lot of the old timers, that's the traditional play. I'd rather especially my number 2 hitter, let him swing away. He's at the top of the order for a reason. But
it's very true, as we have at the plate right now. Number 1, Ozzie Lonzo.
Yeah, Lonzo hitting it in the 3-hole.
Your big hitter is always up front.
Yeah, he's hitting 300, and he's got 6 RBIs already in 4 games, 6 runs batted in, so he's been a good RBI guy. All he needs here is a fly ball to get a run in with Diego's speed. He'll be tagging, or a hard ground ball through the infield. They're moving. Braden Rivers moving their middle of the infield back, which I like. I don't like bringing the infield in early in the game. That's not going to score him, though. That's in the infield.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere on that.
The play is made. Will that small ball decision come to haunt them as they now advance to 2 outs?
You only get 18 out or 21 outs in a high school game, and when you sacrifice, you're giving 1 away. And that's like it's almost like giving away a possession in a football game.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. So now you got to rely on this guy to get a 2-out base hit.
And speaking of 21, we have number 21, Andrew Hyman.
Yep, Andrew Hyman, the first baseman.
He's a big boy. He got some nice size on him.
Yeah, big guy hitting in the 4-hole. Probably has a little pop. There's a shot.
And we
gap.
see it.
Nope. Over his head. It's going to score a run. There's a 2-out hit. thought he had a chance at making that play. The left fielder can't get a number out there. Hyman gets the RBI double, though. It would have been a great play, but the ball was smoked. He hit it hard. I think he kind of took got surprised by how far that ball traveled and didn't take a real good angle to the path to the ball.
Yep. And as you said earlier, they were bringing their infield in, so when you bring it in, you give up that possibility of a far back shot. Coming up to the plate next, number 13, Caleb Falcon. First pitch called a ball. And as we see the replay here, high-fiving as the big man turns on the wheels and gets to that second base. 1-1 count. I saw the catcher had like a wire. Are they using earpieces in the high school level as well now?
Yeah, the pitching coaches will they'll do what you saw in the dugout more. They'll be saying a pitch to the catcher, and then he'll give a sign to the pitcher. Most places. I don't know if they have pitch comm at the high school yet, like they do at the college, but they can communicate to the catcher. The pitch comm is a much more expensive system as well, so I don't know whether every high school would have that.
Money makes the world go round.
Oh, good pitch. Nice breaking ball. That was a really good curveball there. Started away and broke it in over the outside corner. Little backdoor breaking ball. Klein's got a chance to get out of this with just one run if he can make a good pitch here. Both pitchers having a little problem leaving the ball up on fastballs. I think, excited about the game, and they're a little juiced up and maybe overthrown a little bit. It'll be interesting to see if they start bringing the ball down and get in the zone a little more when they get out there to second inning and they've kind of got the nerves off. It's a good pitch. Sawed him off. First baseman takes it unassisted.
And that
so it's just one run on the double by Andrew Hyman.
Yep.
And that leadoff walk will score, I think it's 71% of the time when they do studies. Will lead off a guy in the inning walking, they score 71% of the time. So, and that's what ended up hurting them. That walk ended up scoring.
Yep. You know what happens? It's part of the game. You make the right play. Sometimes it's the right play, and this time it was the right play. As we come into this next inning here, we're looking to see if the Canes can keep the ball over the plate and not give away as many balls as they did last inning. Right now, they just need to find their rhythm as a team, as both teams just need to find their rhythm, and they'll be able to seal the deal and come back.
They don't supply water here at Manatee High?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. But don't worry, during one of these innings, I'm gonna go sneak myself a hot dog as we come as we come back to the game.
We'll see if Cooper Richardson here can, like you said, keep his pitch count down. He was effective, but he had three ball counts, and I think 2 or 3 ball counts. And if he wants to go deep, he's going to try to get some guys out, pitch to contact early, and get some quick outs in the at-bats. But Braden Rivers, they earn that too. You got to go up there with a mindset if you're trying to run a pitch count up of taking some pitches. Mm-hmm. He started off with a strike right there. That's a good start for him.
Had to play
at the shortstop, one away. And that's what I'm talking about, a 2-pitch at-bat and get an out. Line drive was hit right on the nose, but right at Diego.
Next up, we got Matt Schaefer.
Matt Schaefer, big, very good football player for Braden River, wide receiver, two-sport guy, very athletic.
He looks like it. I can see the power in his legs, especially at his size. He has a real strong base.
Out in front of a breaking ball and hits it right over the truck. Our guys in the truck they just missed getting hit with a ball. It's good.
And the ref gonna have some words with the pitcher.
Give him a choice of which one he wants there. I would give the umpires' names, but nobody gave that to us. So I'd like to say who the umpires are. Usually in football, we announce who the refs are.
They're in incognito mode right now.
I know there's a shortage of them. If you like the baseball and you want to help out, go out there and be an umpire. Make a little extra money. They need umps desperately at all levels, especially in the younger levels. And that's strike 3 on that 0-2 pitch to Schaefer. Looked like I might have been up and away, but got the benefit of the doubt on the call. So we got 2 outs. Like I said, looking like a much quicker inning this inning.
Next up, we got number 12, Sam Hines.
Yeah, Sammy Hines. This is Sammy, the transfer from Braden Christian.
First one's going to be called a ball.
Yep.
Like you said, he's done a way better job of keeping the ball over the plate, getting these guys out.
He's finding his rhythm now. You can tell everything's more where he wants it to be. He's not overthrown like he was in the first inning a little bit.
1-1 count. One-two count. You know, as a player, it can definitely be difficult, especially, you know, you show up to the game about an hour and a half early sometimes. You're stretching, you're moving, you're talking. Sometimes you got to take some second to find your concentration.
Oh, nice play.
As the shortstop makes a great play, throws it to one, it's going to be the easy out. 3 up, 3 down as the Canes make this a quick inning.
Yeah, Diego Garcia-Gill, a nice play on the short hop there. Good glove action and nice accurate throw to first to get Hines at first. So we go to the bottom of the second here.
As we check out the replay. And that's important.
Yeah, that's a different play. That's from earlier in the game.
Oh, yeah, it's a different play. But it's still important. You want to see guys giving effort, running through, even if they're out. That's very big in the sports world.
Yep. Yeah, we always say you got to give me a hard 90, and it's 90 feet down to first. So no matter where you hit the ball, if you pop it up in the field, you got to give me a hard 90.
Yep. Got to give you 90.
That'll get you on the bench in a hurry if you're not hustling.
And I see both of these teams hustling out here right now as we're in this early stage of the game. Number 4, Klein, the pitcher, warming up on the mound right now. And the Pirates did a good job last inning. Not too many mistakes other than the walk. But other than that, they can continue to do what they've been doing. And I think they'll be fine.
A little bit of delay here. We're waiting on the Braden River catcher, Sammy Hines, who made the last out. Had to go in and put his gear on, so
I see.
That slows things down a little.
It happens like that sometimes.
The Manatee is going to have Maddox Mullet leading off, number 3.
You know, one thing I'll say about the game that's changed so much is, you know, the level of style that the players have had has really changed, especially at all the levels now. I remember when guys had the long johns on or the high socks, and now that's not cool anymore. You got guys wearing armbands. You got guys wearing the ski masks. You got the cool Oakley shades.
If you go to a college game, you'll see a lot more of the high pants, the knickers with the long sock. Yeah. You know, tonight it might be coaches tells them everybody has to wear them the same way. That happens sometimes. When you get into college and they have a little more freedom, you'll see some guys do that. They just prefer the knickers.
Give that old Babe Ruth look.
Yep. First pitch was a ball. Looked pretty good. I'm not sure where that was. We can't tell if it's in or out. We can only tell high or low here. So.
Oh, and that one popped straight up.
That's first baseman's ball. He's calling for it. Oh. Way to stay with it. That ball was high and got in the wind, and he was able to stay with it. It's a good job by the first baseman, number 23, Luke Duffy.
Keep it up, kid.
Coming up next to the plate for the Canes, number 5, Peyton Harlan.
Oh, that was kind of a excuse me swing there. Kind of tried to hold up on that, looked like. Fouled it off. And Reese Klein is getting ahead in the count, just like Cooper Richardson did, 0-2. But he also looks like he's settled down a little bit this inning and getting the ball down in the zone a little better.
Yeah, definitely so. It can take a little second for pitchers to settle in.
Got 0-2 here. And that one was up, but it was thrown up on purpose. 0-2, trying to get him to chase a high fastball.
Let's go, Reese.
I think one of the biggest things that's not talked about in baseball, at least from the common fan's perspective, is the mind games that goes on with pitching. You know, you think it's easy, but when you're on that plate and you're looking at that pitcher and he's throwing the same motion and 5 different balls are coming at you, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, especially when you know a guy for his fastball and he throws a changeup, or you know a guy for the changeup and he throws a fastball.
That was strike 3 curveball there. A good pitch. 1-2. You know, he showed him that high fastball, got his eyes up, and then drop a curveball in.
Stepping up to the plate next for the Canes, number 4, Brian Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking, sets. As Vaughn shoots, swing and a miss.
And that was a bit tardy on the swing there. If I'm Klein, I'm just going to throw a fastball again. I don't want to. If I see a guy can't keep up with my fastball, I'm not going to throw him something off speed that he can catch up to. So, see, she goes back to a fastball again. Yeah, he does. And
that one's fouled off. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Now 0-2. That one he had a better swing. He was on time, fouled it straight back. So now he set him up for a breaking ball or maybe a changeup away, unless he decides to go high fastball like he did on the last batter, 0-2. That's what he did. He tried to go high fastball, get him to chase.
I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, he does not have a script. It's not like they told us these pitches. His eyes are just that good. He knows the game.
Yeah, he'll probably come back with a curveball here or a changeup away. Oh, he went fastball. I think he might have got a little more of the plate than you want to on an 0-2 fastball on that one, but fouled it off. He's got him set up now for he can pull a string on one. There it was.
And that's exactly what he does. Throws it and walks off. 3 up, 3 down.
Great inning for Reese Klein there, and we got ourselves a game, 1-0.
3 up, 3 down as the Canes come running onto the field. Both teams looking to have found their rhythm. And this is what you like to see. You know, you like to see a game be competitive. I think at time to time, sometimes, especially at the college level from SCF, I've seen some teams come and it's the first inning and it's already 5 runs up or 6 runs up, and you're like, oh brother, now I got to be here for another 3 years. But with this right here, you get to see back and forth action.
That's a broadcaster talking. As a coach, I would really enjoy a non-competitive game if we're winning. So, you know, pad the stats, kick back, everybody jokes around, get some guys some playing time that don't normally play.
Make
Nothing wrong with
tweets.
that.
Get your Twitter ready to post that he just broke a record.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Get that guy on the end of the bench who never gets in, get him a couple of ABs late in the game.
His parents smiling at me as I leave.
That's right. You got boosters you got to get in, you know.
Hey, you're 100% right.
They got to get in the game too. No, it's not just that. Those kids, like even in football, when I was coaching football, they work just as hard during the week and in the summer in the weight room. And that's one of the things I like about the running clock rule. Sometimes you have time to get all your subs in as much as you'd like. I know you don't want to embarrass people, but ball's in the dirt.
Oh, and a mistake is made by the first baseman, Andrew Hyman.
Well, that error will actually go to Rodriguez at third because the ball was in the dirt. He could have picked it. He had a pretty good bounce on it, but it'll go E5 on the third baseman. Really didn't need to hurry to throw. I don't know why he was rushing it. Ball was hit fairly hard, and he had plenty of time to set his seat and throw it over there. It's not an easy throw from third for high school kids. So.
It's not, but it's mistakes like that help your opponent. They make your opponent smile. So
we got a leadoff man on base there, and that's what Manatee did. That was a run at the time they scored.
Stepping up to the plate next, number 6, Jacoby Cox. Looks like a big, strong boy right there. He's swinging with a lot of authority and power.
Nope, good throw. He would have had him. He was way out there. Little back pick down to first by the Manatee. Once again, concerned about the running game. It looked like he got a big secondary lead and was kind of off balance.
ref telling the Pirates to cool down in the dugout. As Cox fouls this one back.
Richardson continues to just throw strikes and be around the zone. Count on his defense to make plays. Then, for the most part, they've done a really good job around the infield. They had the one error this inning at third, but
swing and a miss, and that's going to send Cox home. As we have next up number 17, Camden Pope.
Camden Pope, and he's got, once again, he's got 6 walks. He's hitting .357 coming into this game and leads the team in RBI, so he's one of their better hitters.
Also has a ski mask on. There's something about it.
Yep. They got quite a few of them. Oh, high throw. That's when I worry about that. One of these is going to get thrown away. You're going to put a guy on third with 1 out instead of being on first, worrying about the running game too much.
Yeah, there's definitely been a big number of high throws from this Canes team.
That one was low.
There's no in between here.
They're very concerned about a run game, I guess, but
again, that goes into the psychology of the game. As
there's
that ball's
a base
hit
hit
down the middle.
You can see why he's hitting. That's a nice swing. You can see why he's hitting .350. He went up there aggressively. Oh, good base running there. Great base running by both Braden River Pirates, taking the extra base when the ball got away from second base.
An amazing play there. Both players showing blazing speed. As we see the replay, Chain swinging. Look at, he has his eyes open. He's looking. Great slide. And that's what base running's all about right there.
Yeah, taking advantage. That's a second error of the inning for Manatee, and now you got second and third, 1 out.
Yep. As the Canes move forward here.
Reese Klein can help himself out here. Starting pitcher right now. He'd be on the hook for the loss, down 1-0, but base hit here, he can put himself up.
As they only have 1 out so far in the inning, so.
Yep. There's catcher interference again. He's going to first.
So the bases will be loaded as he has walked to first base. Stepping up next, number 5, Kyle Vaughn.
So that's technically the third error of the inning now. The error on the catcher and catcher interference, and now you got bases loaded with 1 out. Manatee will play the corners in at first and third and try to get the out at home plate if it's hit down the line, and play back in the middle and go for 2 in the middle.
As the Canes are going to come out and talk to the pitcher. As a coach, from your perspective, what are you saying to your pitcher right now?
I mean, that varies a lot. They know their personalities, you know, and situationally, you know, right now he's not doing anything wrong. He's probably going out and say, you're doing a great job, and we've made 3 errors this inning. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't let it change what you're doing. Stay in your mindset, you know, the same approach. You know, if a guy's throwing the ball all over the place, he might be going out if he sees something mechanically that he wants to change or to try to change his focus. But in this situation, Richardson really has done nothing wrong. He gave up 1 single and, you know, and 3 errors right now. So he's probably just telling him, hey, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, we're going to score a lot more runs. If they let's get 2 more outs. If they get a run or 2, it's not the end of the world. Just throw strikes and eliminate the big inning.
Well put, as Kyle Vaughn's looking to hit. Fouls that
Chucks
one
a
out
foul
towards the
ball over to
base.
third, out in front on that. Almost hit himself in the foot with that one. Those are ouchers.
I've been hit with a baseball in my mouth playing catch. It is not fun. I had a lip as fat as a bee.
Got 0-2 now. I'm looking at a breaking ball there. An 0-1 breaking ball. He fouled back. 0-2 now. It'll be interesting to see if he tries to go high fastball here or a breaking ball away. And the catcher signaling for a high fastball, I think. Yep, and fouls it back.
They love that high fastball.
That's a very in thing to do now in baseball with 0-2 instead of throwing a curveball right away, is to try to get a guy to chase the ball up out of the zone. You make a mistake on that, though, and they're going to get hit a long way. You got to make sure you get it out of the zone. And then he came back with the breaking ball. That was a good pitch in there. So he showed him the high ball, and you change the eye level. Show him a ball up here and then drop one in.
Yeah, definitely so again.
Yeah, that was just that was really good pitching by Richardson there.
Yeah, definitely so again.
Good command.
The game within the game.
So now Braden Sands, their leading hitter, hitting 375 up with the bases loaded. This is the guy he'd want up, I would think. There's a breaking ball for a strike. Started him with a curveball or a slider. That's back to the pitcher again, the way we ended last. And they get out of it with no runs. That's a great job by Richardson pitching out of that jam with the 3 errors. Braden River strands 3.
A miracle that they left that with no runs, especially with a fully loaded bases.
Yeah, a hit, 3 errors, and no runs. So that doesn't happen very often.
But like you said, you know, the pitcher wasn't doing anything wrong. He just needed to stick to his same game plan, and he's able to get him out of there pretty easy. As Braden River is definitely saddened or a little frustrated that they left so many people out there. But as we come over the turn of the lead, we still have Manatee the Canes up 1.
Go to the bottom of the 3rd here. Game's moving along well. So we'll, Reese Klein will continue to pitch for Braden River here.
Braden River on the scoreboard. Oh, okay.
And Manatee will have the top of the order coming up here in the 3rd. Or maybe it's 9-1-2. I see Diego out there on deck. I think it's 9-1-2. So the 9th hitter, Fisher Breslin, will lead it off, and then Diego will be up after that.
As they got the DJ going crazy right now, spinning all the great old school classics.
Yeah, that's usually Todd Richardson, I think, over there doing that. He does the announcing. I don't know if he's in charge of music too, but
shout out to Todd Richardson, man.
It's a good atmosphere for high school baseball here at GT Bray.
Man,
usually they do a good job.
They told me GT Bray, and I was surprised. I didn't realize they had all this. Sometimes I come here on Sundays and play basketball, like pick up in the morning.
Yeah.
The gym's like $2, and you go in there and play all day.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, they're having a baseball game at GT Bray, and I was like, man, this actually feels really nice.
A funny story: when that gym opened in 1987, you know who the center director was?
Who? This guy,
Yours
right?
truly.
I'm telling you, man.
First job out of college, right there, GT Bray Gym.
Let me tell you something, man.
Open basketball.
Chris is like the Yoda of Manatee County. He's all knowing, all wise.
Number 9, Fisher Breslin.
Spent a lot of time up here at GT. I also umpired Little League here for about 10 years.
Oh, wow. Leading off the 3rd inning. Sorry, the bottom of the 2nd?
Bottom of the 3rd, Fisher Breslin.
Some games moving faster than I thought. Fisher
Yeah,
Breslin.
we're moving along good. 1-0 game here. Well played. He shows bunt, takes for a ball.
So we have Klein on the base. One thing I love about baseball is how no shoes ever survive that orange clay. You could have black shoes, white shoes, they're going to get clayed up.
Yep. It's the same thing with the white uniforms. My wife, when my boys were playing travel ball, never liked white pants because they're tough to clean. She would love those Braden River uniforms, all black.
I remember
Manatee, on the other hand, Manatee's sporting their brand new white hats. Coach Neiman, he surprised them with those before the game. The white hats they're wearing today. Players hadn't seen them before, so they're going to be their Friday night hats. They only wear them on Friday night games.
They're definitely fresh. I like the.
Yeah, that's a good look. It looks like a 1980s NCAA team.
I remember talking to Coach Hill Jr., Coach Hill II at SCF, and my basketball coach. We were talking to him. I was a team manager, so we used to have to clean uniforms. Not me, luckily, not baseball, but as they get the out.
The president goes down swinging. Klein really settling down here.
Stepping up next, number 12, Diego Garcia. But Coach Hill was saying, our basketball coach was telling Coach Hill that, hey, you know, the girls who do the uniforms are like, you know, they're so clayed up. You know, they said, could you guys not slide? He's like, he said, listen, Coach, telling us not to slide is like telling a basketball player not to dribble.
Yes, yeah. Diego coming up 0 for 1, or 0 for 0. He had a walk first time up and scored their 1 run for Manatee.
And that's a dirt ball thrown into the ground off the chest plate of the catcher. 1-0 count. And there it is. The cane started to make noises. That's popped up. Oh, right over here.
In the stands. Oh, right behind us there.
Behind us. I thought I was going to have to pull out my catching hand, but I guess not. 1-1 count as everyone resets.
No, we checked swing. Braden River dugout thought he went, but first base umpire said no. So you got 2-1 count.
Is the rule that the baseball bat has to break parallel?
There is really no definitive. That was a swing. There's no definitive rule in the rule book. Like I said, I used to umpire as well. The swing is if the umpire's determination is that you had made an attempt to hit it. That's a swing. That's all it says in the rule book. So most umpires look at if you stopped before the ball got to your bat, that's not a swing. You know, it's not where the bat stopped. You could stop back here, but if the ball was already by you, you were trying to hit it and you just missed it. So it's a very big judgment call. You don't have to break your hands. Doesn't have to go parallel or past the plate or anything. That's going to be a tough play. Oh, nice play by the third baseman. Nice play to get him there. Good speed going down the line. 14 for Braden River.
As we see the
Stephen
replay here.
Williams. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Matthew. 14, Braden Sands. Flashing the glove at some leather out there. Nice play. Charged the ball. Smothered a short hop. Controlled it. And then had to fire it because Diego gets down the line really well. And now we got 2 away.
Next up at the plate.
That must have been in.
Number 6, Ashton Hopper.
I didn't see where that pitch looked like it was pretty close. I don't know if Sammy Heinz was setting up in. He caught it right on his shoulder. And called it a ball, so it must have been inside.
Both teams definitely been putting on a master class of fielding out here. Not too many fielding mistakes.
Well, we had those errors from Manatee last inning, but they made some good plays as well in the first 2 innings. So
yes, some throwing mistakes, but catching the ball, not too bad.
Down 3-0 here. This drives you crazy as a coach. You get the first 2 guys out, and then the pitcher kind of loses his focus and gets behind on a guy, and now he's got to battle back, especially when you're top of the order. You get the number 2 guy hitting here. He's going to get a good look at a 3-1 fastball more than likely. And back to the pitcher. We got a lot of comebacks tonight. 1-3 on the scorebook. 3 outs. Clean inning for Klein. No walks, no hits, no errors. And we're 1-0. We're going to the 4th inning here, going to the top of the 4th.
Yep, coming into the top of the 4th here. Both teams pretty much even on mistakes and successes right now. The Canes still up 1. Braden and River still trying to find their rhythm on the hitting side. But other than that, teams are doing good.
For the Pirates, center fielder number 20, Parker Gabbard.
leading off, number 20 for Braden River. It's a line drive to the third baseman. As Parker Gabbard lines out to Brian Rodriguez. Brings up Schaefer. He was a victim of a backwards K last at bat on a questionable call, at least in the Braden River's eyes over here in the Braden River dugout. Once again, Richardson around the zone, getting outs with limited pitches now. He just cruising along here. Chopped foul, got 1-2 count for Schaefer. He's going to have to expand his zone a little this time and protect the plate. Ball's up, 2-2. Sam Heinz on deck, the catcher for Braden River, will be next. That's fouled off again. Schaefer's fought off a couple of good pitchers this at bat. That's up and in. We'll go full count. Almost hit him in the head. That one got away from him. A breaking ball. Got away from him there. 3-2 delivery with 1 out to Schaefer. Line foul again, fighting it off, fastball away. Kind of a hesitant last second swing just to protect it and extend the at bat. Struck out on that pitch earlier in the game and didn't want to get called out again. It's popped up to second base. We got 2 away. That's Habda at second making the play. Ashton Habda made an excellent play in the first inning. That was a routine pop-up there. We got Sammy Heights coming up for Braden River with 2 outs, and Cooper Richardson cruising along. Just methodically throwing strikes, getting batters out, not overpowering anybody, just making pitch after good pitch after good pitch. It starts with a strike to Heights, down, right at the knees. Good pitcher's pitch. Not a pitch you want to swing out on the first pitch. Like a breaking ball that didn't break, stayed up out of the zone there. It's 1-1 to Heights. Luke Duffy is on deck. There's a ball hit down the left right field line by Heights. That's going to drop for a base hit, taking a big turn. Good play by the right fielder, getting over there to cut it off and hold him to a single. They're going to run for the catcher for Heights. It's Jacob Adkins, number 13, running for Braden River. Luke Duffy comes to the plate. You got a courtesy runner in at first. You assume he's probably a kid that can run pretty well if they use him as a courtesy runner, so you might see if he gets something going here. There's a shot in the gap between short and third. Base hit by Duffy. They're going to go station to station there and hold up at second. So we got a little 2-out rally going, 2 hits in a row here.
What we talked about.
Jacoby Cox coming up to bat. So yeah, 2 outs. Jacoby Cox is up for Braden River. Richardson's working here in the top of the 4th. It's really the first jam that he's had that's been due to him. Last time they had bases loaded was because of errors. This time he's given up 2 singles. The key is to give up singles and not extra base hits and walks, and you can stay in the game a long time. There's a pop-up. He looks like he got out of it. First baseman's calling for it. Andrew Hyman makes the play, and that's the inning. So 2 hard hit balls for singles. Nothing to show for it for Braden River. 2 runs, or two hits, no runs, no errors. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Manatee High. We're back at GT Bray Park, John Carlock Field, named after the former Manatee High coach John Carlock. And we got Manatee is up 1-0 over Braden River. Pirates hanging around. Looked like a couple of times where both teams have had chances to blow this game open and couldn't get a 2-out hit. There's a shot of the control room there back in the truck. How you doing, guys? We got students from Manatee High, I believe, over there helping in the truck, controlling things there. They look very comfortable, probably more comfortable than the seats we have here, but I don't want to be inside, so this is nice out here. Beautiful night tonight at GT Bray. We got Ozzie Lonzo leading off for Manatee. And he lays down a bunt for a hit. Third baseman charges, not going to have a play, I don't think. Safe at first. Nice bunt, well placed. Ozzie got down the line, beat it out. It was close. Tell you, he did. Braden Sands did everything he could to make that play. He charged it aggressively. He made a good, accurate throw. It's just too good of a bunt. It was a really nice play there. We got Andrew Hyman coming up.
The big man.
The big guy with a double last time to left field, and the left fielder's still playing shallow. After he just had one hit over his head by this guy, I'd be a little deeper. Klein starts him with a breaking ball this time. He probably gave up the hit on a fastball and decided to start him with something different this time. Gets ahead in the count 0-1. He hit him. You get a bunt single. Let's talk about small ball. Bunt single and a hit by a pitch.
Yeah, it's definitely been small ball around here. Both teams just really having a hard time with keeping the ball over the plate, and then when you have mistakes like that, you only leave the door open for success on the other side.
Yeah. So we got nobody out, first and second. They're expecting a bunt here. And if what Nolan Nyman has done previously, kind of playing for small ball, you might see that again.
As we have Caleb
Falcone. Of course, I've told you I'm not in favor of that. I'm in favor of hack. Go up there and hack. They're going to bunt him over, though, it looks like, or try to. Oh, back pick. Got him. Oh, he dropped the ball. He's safe. Oh, they had him picked off.
Took a big hit there.
Yeah.
Sam, great throw.
Looks like a courtesy runner in there. It looks like Evan Preble. Evan Preble was running for Hyman, and he dove back into the bag right into the second baseman, Cox, for Braden River. And it was a good throw. He had him picked off. It just came out of his glove when he went to tag him. I think on the contact there.
This is Hyman is definitely just pretty much just a hitting guy. This is their second time doing this, even when he got his double.
He's got a pass for the ball.
As there's some discussions about.
They're calling interference on the. Looks like they're calling interference on the second baseman who was taking the throw, which I'm not sure how you can do that. He's catching a ball that was thrown there.
Yeah, definitely makes. I wouldn't say he was interfering with the play. He was just making the play with the ball as he thought he had the ball in his hand to tag the runner.
Correct. Yeah, I don't see there any way you can call that. Call that interference of anything.
As Hyman comes back in the game.
Yeah, Hyman comes back in for the courtesy runner who got hurt. And both runners move up. They call obstruction and move both runners up one base. The Braden River fans and dugout not real happy about that. I have to agree with them. I don't agree with that call at all.
I definitely think it was a very suspicious call, as there was no other way for the man with the ball to tag if he did not get in his way with the ball.
Exactly. He was just going to catch the ball, and that you have a right to do that. So I don't understand how you call that. And now the umpire is arguing with the fans. He's now arguing with fans. He's throwing somebody out of the stands. You can't have rabbit ears when you're umpiring. You can't have rabbit ears.
As an umpire, I definitely, from all the umpires I've seen, you got to have very thick skin. Very thick skin.
You don't take anything from the coaches.
Nope.
But you don't go turn around and listen to what the crowd's saying.
Nope. That's definitely a way to get yourself in.
You're
in trouble there.
You're throwing a guy out whose kid's probably playing, and yeah, maybe he shouldn't yell at you, but it's baseball. I don't know what he said, unless it's obscenities. I'm not in favor of that.
Yeah, definitely want to keep a respectful play area. Speaking about anything else, though, I did not get that hot dog. They ran out of hot dogs, but I did put in an order for some chicken nuggets, so they should be over here soon. I feel like it's Uber Eats. I didn't realize how good the concession stand was out here at Manatee. You guys can't see it, but I got a whole buffet going on over here.
Well, you need to do football.
I know.
Because at the Manatee games in football, you get the sandbar or the Swordfish Grill.
There's a Swordfish Grill?
Oh, they have everything up there. The best spread you've ever seen.
Man,
and at halftime, the Shake Pit sends over about 4 dozen shakes for people, all different flavors. So Manatee has a proud tradition. Athletic Director Matt Bowling's keeping it going of providing the best medium food in Florida high school sports, better than some college professional places do, to tell you the truth.
You're 100% right. At SCF, I was never served
you do a football game
milkshake.
at Manatee, you get shrimp. You get muffaletta, Anthony Cucci's muffaletta from the Swordfish Grill. You get shrimp. You get peel and eat shrimp. You get crab cakes. You get, who knows, barbecue, everything you can think of.
Let me tell you this.
You'll have to join us for a football game this year.
My heart says I should go. My diet says I shouldn't.
Well, you can just go high protein, low carb.
Exactly. As we're back in the swing of the game at the plate.
Skip Wilhoit will run down there and get his pineapple shake during halftime. I get my hot fudge peanut butter. You can't beat it. Well, we're back to baseball now. We got second and third with nobody out. And a walk. And, with the delay and everything that's happened, looks like Reese Klein is lost focus a little bit maybe, or could be fatiguing a little too. I'm not sure what his pitch count is. He's got to be getting close to probably 60, 65 pitches or somewhere in that range.
At the high school level,
I'm not sure what his count is for the night, but he's probably getting close to it now.
At the high school level, do you see a lot of changing of pitchers, or?
It depends. I mean, that all varies from coach to coach and how many pitchers a team has. But they're not gonna run a guy out there for 100 pitches this early in the year, on a cool night, and have him hurt his arm. They are 16, 17-year-old kids, so usually early in the year, right this time of year, it's usually around a 60 to 75 pitch count. Ground ball short. They get one, and they do not get two. He's out. Second baseman drops the ball on the transfer. They were not going to get two on that anyway, so there'll be no error there. They give up the run, get the out. Well, at that point, they might be in, but.
Commentary should all be about this umpire making it about him.
Braden River coach is still unhappy with that call, apparently.
Yeah, they are.
I wish people had a camera on us because he's right here in front of us. That's what makes it so funny.
Hey, I agreed with him. I didn't like the call either, but it happens.
It was definitely a suspicious call.
Yeah. And it's one thing to make the call and it's over, it's done, but then I didn't like, worrying about the guy in the stands either. You need to worry about the field when you're umpiring, in my opinion.
Hey, John.
Peyton Harlan is up the bat now for Manatee. We got first and third, one out. It'll be interesting to see if they start the runner over there with first and third. Not great speed at third. And Hyman, he's their big guy who they ran for, so probably not something you want to think about double steal or something like that. But here he goes up from first. He's got picked off, but he's got that beat. No, they got him. He's out. Great move and a great throw by the first baseman. A tougher play to execute than people realize in high school. Came off the bag, no hesitation, fired a strike down to the shortstop.
And as you
Camden
said,
Pope for the tag to get the easy out and get it to 2 outs.
that run game
That's
starting
Luke
to show
Duffy
itself.
at first. Excellent play by Luke Duffy at first. A good move by Reese Klein to pick him off, but so many times in high school you'll see the first baseman hesitate or double pump, and that guy's safe. And he came at the ball, he attacked it, created a throwing angle, and got rid of the ball with no hesitation and threw a strike. So, really good play. There's a blooper towards the second baseman, and they're going to get out of it. One run. Reese Klein, good job pitching there to pitch out of it. Manatee kind of ran themselves out of it there, getting picked off. And they only get one out of it, so it's still a game. It's 2-0. Manatee's up 2-0. We're going to the top of the fifth, and we'll see what Cooper Richardson can do this inning.
Yes, we will see what can Cooper Richardson provide to this Manatee roster as they're still up 2-1. Can he keep the Pirates shut out as he warms up right now? Both teams right now still feeling the game. I don't feel like anyone's really caught their rhythm right now. I think that on both sides the pitching has been up and down, and that's something you see. So we'll see if they start to bring in a change of pitcher soon. As it looks like we're going to have the inning get underway here. Coming up to the plate first for the Pirates, number 17, Camden Pope. Last time not able to make as much noise, but we'll see what he does when he steps up now.
Here, Cam.
As the music dies down, Camden Pope stepping into the box as Richardson looks to make it an easy inning. Throws it. That one's called a ball, a little too high. Gets in motion, throws. It's hit by Pope, and it slides by the shortstop, goes into the left side of the field as Pope gets himself the easy single. Putting some nice wood on that ball right there, shooting it straight through the gap, and was almost able to walk to the single base as he claps it up as he's on his way there. He knew he had it. Stepping up in the box next, number 4, Reese Klein. Richardson eyes him up, throws the ball, and Pope takes off.
Got him.
To second, and he is caught. He is out. The Canes were ready for it, anticipating it, and saw it from a mile away. That ball was there before he was even able to touch the plate.
That was a good throw by the catcher.
Great throw by the catcher. One of the most difficult throws in baseball to throw.
So we got a lot of action down in the Manatee bullpen, so this will probably be it for Cooper Richardson. Like I said, probably getting close to his pitch count as well.
And even though he may be getting subbed out, he's done a great job tonight. As you can see, they have 0 runs.
Yeah, he's done what pretty much what I expect him to do based on conversations with Coach Nyman. He's pitching, not throwing. You know, pitching strikes, pitching to contact, not walking people. When he does get people on, he bears down. And so you don't get thrown out stealing. You're looking at first and third right now with nobody out. That's why that stolen bases, if you're going to run, you need to be successful 67% of the time for it to actually increase your chances of scoring more runs. Then because you risk those outs. And like I said, there's only 21 outs in a high school game. They're very valuable. You can't give them up.
Yes, you're 100% right. And one of the things about this Pirates team, they've been really doing good hitting. So it seems like the risk to reward ratio isn't there to give up us out for a steal.
Yes, I agree. It all comes down to risk reward. But you know, obviously, as the leadoff hitter runs well, they probably think he has a very high percentage chance of being safe on that. So it was just a good play by Manatee, and they got the call. It was a close play. It was bang bang. But we got Vaughn up right now for Braden River. Kyle Vaughn. Braden Sands on deck. And I think, Richardson, you can see a little bit of fatigue this inning compared to the last 3 innings.
Yeah, you can look at him in his face. And
yeah, he was a little shaky the first inning, but the next 3 innings he was rock solid. And then now you can see he's probably it right there. I think they'll probably go get him here.
Yep.
If the next guy down there is ready to go.
As he hits number 5, Kyle Vaughn, on his back, advancing him. So they have 2 runners now. First and second.
Now, take away that caught stealing, you'd be looking at bases loaded with nobody out right now. So.
Yeah. And this wouldn't be their first base loaded this game.
Yeah. And it would have been with the leadoff or the 4-hole hitter up. So. But that's passed. You can't do anything about it now. So now you got to get some runs out of this situation. There's a strike. It's a good pitch when he needed it to get ahead. And you got 2 guys warming up for Manatee down there. We can't see any numbers down there in the dark. There's a whole bunch of guys down there, and I can't see any numbers for pitchers. Their backs are to us. But
me neither.
Yeah, his breaking ball is staying up. That was what he hit the guy in the back with. That's another breaking ball. It's staying up. There's no snap to it. You know, you can tell he's getting fatigued. I'll be really shocked if he throws another batter after this. That time he didn't look fatigued. Threw it right by him there.
Could it be a loss of concentration as well?
Could come a little bit from fatigue, but I think your mechanics just tend to break down as you get tired sometimes, and
yeah,
that's when you start to lose.
Definitely here at the lower levels too.
And part of that's focus as well. It was a good pitch. That might be 2. He might get out of this. They do. Double play. Great play by the second baseman. Again, Havda and the shortstop. Nice turn. Diego fired to throw over to first, get a double play. And Braden River comes away with nothing. And that's like a knife in the back right there.
Which goes back to that steal. If they didn't have that steal, they'd still be in it. But, again, this Braden River team, they've been doing really good with hitting all night. Just sometimes these balls haven't gone their way.
Hit some balls right at people. That was a hard-hit ball right there, right on the nose. One hopper to second baseman made a really good play, and the shortstop made a great turn. They're still in it. It's 2-0. 2-0 bottom of the 5th here. They got 6 more outs, 2 more chances to score some runs. Klein's still going for Braden River here in the bottom of the 5th. I got to think Richardson's done for the night. He did a great job. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He got out of it in 1 pitch. So to me, it looked like he was getting to his point where he was starting to get a little tired. He's done a great job tonight, scattering 5 hits around and making pitches when he had to get out of big innings.
Yeah, he's definitely done an amazing job.
Klein's only given up 2 hits, and but he's got the 2 runs against him, and he's done a good job too. So it's been a good pitcher's duel. We got a good high school baseball game. I almost said football.
Yeah, there it is. Sneaking out of you. Yeah, both these teams, both the pitchers have been doing a good job.
This is not indicative of all high school baseball. There's a lot of high school baseball games you go to where nobody has a pitcher that can throw strikes, and it's painful to watch. But we're blessed in this area to have really good youth programs and travel ball and Little League and a lot of talent, like you were saying earlier, from this area, and great weather year-round. So baseball is really good here, just like football is. And you know, most teams have 3 or 4 guys that can go out there and throw strikes at any given time, and it's not always the case all around the country. So,
and just like you saw too, you hit on that point that we have baseball year-round. So these guys are training their skills since they were children.
Yeah,
we actually have 2 Little League games going on behind us.
Yes, and they'll play all fall too. They play fall, and he got hit. Just nicked his leg there. Brian Rodriguez. So he's on to start off the inning, lead off, and he's got good speed.
At the plate now, number 9, Fisher Breslin. This will be his first time at the plate.
No, his second time up. He's the number 9 hitter. He batted earlier. He's going to bunt here. Get back, cover third. They move him over once again. He's playing for the playing for 1 run here. Now I would do that maybe with a 2-0 game. Nolan didn't get mad that I questioned his strategy when he listens to this tape, but
he's gonna, what is he talking about?
I just thought I'm a let the guys hit philosophy. But that bunt, I can see that bunt. I didn't like it earlier in the game, but right here I like it with it's 2-0 and Diego coming up on deck to put a guy in scoring position and let him drive him in.
You already have control over this game. You know, why not make the great play, especially if it's higher probability.
Yeah. So you got 1 out.
As you hear this crowd screaming Diego's name.
That's a chopper. That's going to be a tough play. That ball went high. He's safe. I don't know. The runner on second did not go. There was nobody covering third. The third baseman was charging on the chopper. He should be at first and third right now. Coach Mike Suki is he's just shaking his head. He can't believe it.
Yeah, he had his arms up. He was looking like, come on, what's going on here? But it happens. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite him.
Better safe than sorry. I guess if there was any doubt that he was going to make it, he figured he'd stay there at second, and he's already in scoring position, so may not hurt you. It was Hovde, the second baseman, who's flashed some leather out there tonight, made some really nice plays. Now he's getting a chance again coming up after he made a good play to see if he can do something on the offensive end. And that one, we call that a Louisiana fastball there. Because it was Bayou. He was a little tardy on that one. He threw it by him. That's a Bayou fastball.
I've heard it called chocolate mousse because it looks good when it's coming down the plate.
That was a low throw. First baseman made a good play on that.
And I was just about to speak about that, the run game right now. As you can see, Manatee, both guys lead off very, very big once they see the pitcher goes off.
Cause it's called a secondary lead. That's they're getting good, aggressive secondary leads is what you want to do. Puts you 3-4 feet closer to beating that force out at second if there's a ground ball, or scoring on a ball in the hole if you're in the gap if you're on first base. But when you do that, you got to hustle back. When you get guys that get too far and kind of hop, and if you hop on the way back, a good catcher like Heinz will back pick you. Has a great curveball there, dropped in there on the back door for 2 outs. Nice pitch by Klein. I'd like to pick the controversial play that we had. That guy was out too far and he was hopping back. And if a catcher sees him hopping and not crossing over and going back hard, a good catcher is going to back pick him and get him.
You were 100% right about that.
Now you got 2 outs, and they don't have to worry about the runners. They're just going to get this batter. There's a good pitch. Oh, we called it a ball. I couldn't see outside maybe.
We have number 1, Ozzie
Heinz
Alonso.
might have been set up outside on that. He caught it. Looked like it might have been outside corner, but tell you, he might be throwing harder this inning than he has the whole game, Reese Klein. Maybe they told him this is it. Your last inning, go out there, but he's throwing a couple of really good fastballs right by Manatee's top of the order guys here. Ozzie had a bunt single last time. Oh, it's off the glove. That's going to be extra bases down left field corner. It's going to score 1 for sure. It's a double for Alonso. Hard hit ground ball towards the line. The third baseman dove, made an effort, got a glove on it, but he couldn't pull it in. Braden Sands. It's a double for Alonso and RBI.
And as we see the replay here, as we see the hat, Alonso crushing that one.
Brings up Hyman now.
Alonso hitting that one hard, coming off the glove and putting 2 guys in really good position. As we have the big hitter Hyman.
Putting him on an intentional walk, load the bases, and get the force everywhere. Not a bad idea when the guy who's hit the hardest ball of the night, the double back in the first inning. And all that does is give you a force out at every base now. You don't have to worry about making any tag plays.
Nope.
And it brings up the DH, Caleb Falcone for Manatee with 2 outs. I got away. That might get 1. The second run might try. He's taking a turn now. Ball was in the dirt, hit off his chest protector, shot up to the left, came over here by our table here.
And you see the replay. Ball way out of there, no one able to cover. Easy run as they extend their lead to 3 here. As a coach coming in later in the game, what are you telling the Pirates right now?
Well, I'm sure every one of these guys has played in a game where they scored more than 4 runs in an inning, and they've seen it. So you're not out of it. You're never out of it in baseball. There's no clock. That's the beautiful thing about baseball. You get the lead. Chuck Sandberg used to say this at Manatee. You get the lead in baseball, you can't take a knee. You still got to go out there and get outs. In base, you can't run out. You can't pass the ball around 4 corners and run stall. You got to go out and get those 21 outs. There's no way around that.
You got to earn the win.
You're going to get your chance. Doesn't matter if you have, if it's 4 or 5. They still got 6 outs left. They can score 8 runs in the next 2 innings. You never know. They've done that before. Every team has. Have put together 2 big innings. So you can't get down. Baseball is a game of peaks and valleys. You can't get too high when you're up, and you can't get too low when you're down. There's a lot of failure, and you got to be ready. There's a strike call on a backdoor breaking ball.
And I think that was very well said. You have to go out there and earn every single out and every single point.
Yeah, you can't just take a knee and run a clock out in baseball. They're going to have to throw pitches by you to beat you.
One of those Louisiana style.
Yep, they have to throw them by you so you get a chance to hit them. So now you get football, you might not get the ball back. A team will run out the clock. You can't do it in baseball.
Yeah.
You're going to get your chance on offense no matter what. That's what's unique about baseball.
That is very much so.
That and the fact that it's the only sport where the offense doesn't have the ball. Strike.
Some trivia for you tonight.
He threw as well that inning, I think, as he did the whole game. Gave up a double down the line. It was hit well, but not overly hard. It was inches away from being fielded, and but he threw some really good fastballs that inning. He's probably done, I would guess, pitch count wise. I have no idea what his count's at. We don't have a pitch count, but I'm sure it's pretty. It's probably got to be up around 70, 75 right now, which I would think could be enough. I wouldn't run him back out there down 4-0. Now, who knows if they score 4 runs here and it's 4-4 going into the next inning, then he might go back out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely consider getting someone fresh out there trying to close out the game.
And Cooper Richardson is back out. That I thought he was tiring, and that would be it last inning. But they still have 2 guys down throwing in the pen. Might be one of those situations where Nolan tells them, you're on a short leash. You go out there, and as soon as the guy gets on base, I'm taking you out. As long as you keep getting guys out, you can stay in.
Yeah, right now, I mean, you can still see guys warming up in the bullpen over there. It possibly could be the coach just has a lot of faith in him right now as well, too, even though he's at a high pitch count.
It's not a matter of not having faith in him when they get to that point. It's just you got 20 games you got to play, and he's going to pitch 7 of them, and you can't have him have a sore arm, or
that's true.
You don't or damage his arm for his future.
That's true.
So it's more about health and down the road than it is about tonight. Yeah, yeah, he could probably get the next 6 outs with a 4-run lead, but is it worth it to maybe not have him when you go into districts because he's got a sore arm later on? So that's where the pitch count comes in. And I'm not sure what it is. I know they all know what it is, and they know what he threw last time. And you can build up. Usually in the beginning of the season, the first time out, a guy will throw about 30 or 40 pitches, then 50, 60, and 70, 80. Later in the year, these guys will go 100, 110 pitches maybe. But they build up to that point, and then their arm's in shape for that. So he knows him.
Has pitching always been like this, or is that something that's kind of new in the game?
That's more new. When you're as old as me, it's new. But there's a little comebacker to the mound. Richardson fields it and underhands it to first for an out. He's done a really good job fielding his position tonight as well. It's more, in the last 30 years, with injuries and things like that, and science and showing, what fatigue can do. That, pitch counts have become in vogue, but. I don't know. Some people think it's overrated. I know some of the old timers, Tom Hume, former Reds pitching coach, told me he used to just pitch till you couldn't get guys out anymore. That's what you did. There was no pitch counts when he came up. So it's a ground ball to third. Oh, it's dropped. It's going to be close. Safe. That's an error on the third baseman there.
And you see this ball's crushed.
Brian Rodriguez, and that was like a really nice hop right up to him, like waist high, and he just got a little nonchalant and dropped it, and it was really good hustle. There's an example when he hit that ball, it looks like a ground out, but he's giving you a hard 90, and the guy bobbles it, and you beat it out by half a step. You know, if he felt sorry for himself because he beat the ball on the ground and goes half speed, he's out. You know, that's good hustle there.
You never know what may happen.
And then here comes Sam Heinz. He hit a hard line drive single to right field last time.
Strike
He's 1 for 2.
Here at the high school, they're doing 8 innings?
7 innings.
7 innings. Okay, wow. A lot shorter than I thought.
Yeah, 7 innings. We're in the 6th here. If Manattee's leading, they won't bat in the 7th. So. Could be a quick one tonight, depending on what happens here.
Battle here, kids, battle.
That one
Pop to third. Oh, shortstop calls him off. Diego comes over and makes the play. That's a example of the shortstop having priority there. It's called pop-up priority. It was hit close to the third baseman, but anytime shortstop calls him off, shortstop takes priority over the third baseman. So if the third baseman hears the shortstop calling him off, he's going to let him take it. He had a little better angle on that.
Yeah,
back pick, he's in there.
But that's what we talk about, folks. You know, this is the game inside of the game. A lot of people don't know these things, so that's why I'm happy to have you here to explain it. I didn't even know that.
I mean, Duffy had a hit last time. He's played a really good game at first. You know, first base, I think, underrated position defensively. A lot of people think you just put anybody over there, but it could make a big difference in the game if you got a guy over there that can pick it. And he's made a couple of nice plays at first. There's the blooper to the left. Looks like it's going to drop. That's down. Another hit for Duffy. So we got another 2-out rally here for Braden River, and haven't been able to come up with the 2-out hit yet. They need to come up with the 2-out base hit with runners in scoring position. They haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, again, you know, Braden Rivers' hitting has been good all night. They just have not been able to convert.
And this is Nicholas Curbelo, I think, is a pinch hitter. I don't think he was. I think he's pinch hitting for the second baseman, maybe for Cox.
As the Canes pitching coach is going to come out here and have some words.
Yeah, I'm shocked he's still in there. I don't know what the pitch count is, but
I think right now at this moment they're not even concerned. I feel like they got that lead. He's probably coming out to check with him, see how he's feeling, letting them know, you know, hey, we want you out there. How are you feeling? Does your arm feel good? Do you feel tired? Because if not, we got a guy warming up, as you can see on the camera right now. We see who is that?
Can't see a number down there.
I think it was number 9.
We also have a pinch hitter coming in, and I don't know, maybe that they might have a scouting report on that pinch hitter and going out to talk to him about how to pitch that particular guy at times. So we got 2 outs, and Richardson's facing Curbelo with first and second. 2 men on. There's the pitch. It's up. Curbelo takes for a ball. 1-0. I really got to think this has got to be the last batter if he doesn't get him, but he's battled through and gotten these 2 out at bats and won them every inning this game. So, like you said, I have a lot of confidence in the sophomore pitcher. He's going to be a good one. He's, you know, only being a 10th grader, you know, going to get bigger and stronger, and the velo will pick up a little bit, but he's got good command, and he's a competitor. He competes out there. And I just think he's fatigued right now. I think you got to get him out. He's 3-0 now.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I'd have Curbelo taken here if I was Braden River. I'd have to take on 3-0 here. And I'm sure they did. He was standing there like a statue. He wasn't swinging at that pitch no matter what. So got 3-1 now. He's ahead in the count. He can look for his pitch, a good hitter's pitch. Richardson's got to throw a strike. Oh, that ball was up. It's a swinging bunt. Safe. Catcher came out, made the play, and threw it a little inside. I'm not sure if he would have had him anyway.
This is how you make up for it right now. Let's go. Good job right here.
We can hear this Braden and River dugout excited. They have loaded bases, but 2 outs.
And Camden Pope, top of the order, coming up. And, you know, I think he was the one who was thrown out last time he got on first. And like their coaches said, here's where you can make up for it right here, make up for it right here. So we're going to get a new pitcher.
Did you guys score that a base hit or no?
We don't keep score, but I think he probably would have beat it out anyway.
Okay.
That's a tough play.
Yeah.
I would.
As we're having some discussions with the coaches, I wish y'all could see, but the Pirates dugout is really right next to us.
We are almost sitting in the Pirates dugout, the Braden River Pirates, and
they tried to hand us some jerseys, but we declined.
Of course, everybody was discussing whether the last at bat was a hit, and a little tap out in front of the plate. Throw drew the first baseman off the bag, but it was a bang play, and I'm not sure if he could have made a better throw going that fast. So it's a really tough play. I would give him a hit on that. Give him an infield single. It's a tough play for the catcher coming out towards third and get turned and throw to first is tough play down to.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
we got a relief pitcher coming in here.
We got number 8.
I don't know. He's
Jordan
tall
Roberts
and skinny.
coming
Number
in.
8. What's his name there? Let's check him out here.
Jordan Roberts coming in
Jordan
high
Roberts,
confidence.
another sophomore. He's a very long, tall, long-limbed youngster.
And only a sophomore, which means he definitely probably has some room to grow.
Yep, replacing another sophomore. And like I said, Nolan Nyman said he starts 5 sophomores usually. So this is a young Manatee team that's off to a 3-0 start and in first place in their district. You know, Manatee is in 6A, District 11. They're 3-0 in first place. Braden River's in 5A, District 9, and they are tied for 4th in their district, which is a bigger, very competitive district that Braden River's in, with Tampa Jesuit being in there.
How do you feel about the landscape of Manatee sports right now for baseball? Who do you think people should be looking out for?
Well, going into the season, the talk was Lakewood Ranch and then Parrish, and so far Manatee's been a surprise, and Braden Rivers, they've lost some tough games, you know, close one to IMG National, you know, relatively close. So there's good baseball. Palmetto's 1-3, but they're not bad. Manatee County baseball in general, pretty good right now. Probably stronger than the football is right now in Manatee County. This past year, Sarasota was, you know, dominant with 3 teams going deep into the playoffs, and
Shout out to the whole
actually
crowd.
4 teams going more than 2 rounds, and you know Manatee didn't have any, so Sarasota had the edge there. First pitch is fouled back, and he's going to out of play. He's going to get new life there. First pitch, foul ball. Roberts comes in. Looks like velocity probably similar to Richardson. Not a great difference. Another righty. So not a big different look. Probably a little less velocity than Richardson, but not a lot different look than what the Pirates have been seeing all night. Sometimes when you bring in a side armor or a left-hander to a righty, it really changes things up. But as a high fly ball to the left, it should be caught. Left fielder comes over and makes the play over by the foul line. And once again, Manatee gets out of it, and Braden River can't get the 2-out hit with bases loaded or runners on base. And that's been the story of the game. Runners left on by Braden River.
And this is their second loaded bases of the day. And like I said earlier, you know, the hitting seems to be there. Right now, they just can't convert.
They can't get it at the right time.
Yeah.
You got to get the hits in the timely hits. They're not getting those timely hits. And and Manatee's got a couple. You know, Braden River's out hit Manatee 7-5, but they just haven't gotten the hits at the right time to get runs in.
As we come into the bottom of the 6th, Braden and River, right now they're just thinking that, hey, we're trying to get this knocked out. We're trying to not allow them to put any more points on the board. And the Canes right now, they're thinking, we just got to run up the score. Run up the score and get even more padding. So right now, Braden and River, their main mindset, again, just let the game stay the way it is, stay only down by 4, run them off of the plate, and try to regroup at the top of the 7th.
Yeah, we're joined by some celebrities in the booth here. My brother Tony Conboy and Steve Herman from Texas. He's a baseball expert that flew all the way in just for this game. Now he's here for spring training, so taking in about 20 baseball games in 7 days. He just comes and loves baseball. So.
Well, hey, you know, we love when the experts come down here. You know, he probably should be on this headset.
Yeah. So we got a new pitcher for Braden River, too. Looks like number 2 coming in.
Uriel Barrios.
Uriel Barrios. I can't roll my R's, so.
Barrios.
I can't do that.
Shout out to Spanish 1 and 2 I took in high school.
I knew I should have taken French.
You know,
so Manatee's going to try to get some insurance here. Mullen will lead it off. Maddox, Mullet, the outfielder. Uriel Barrios pitching for Braden River. Great job by Reese. By Reese Klein pitching. Really didn't deserve to be down 4 runs, I don't think, with the performance he did pitching. But he kept him in the game despite a lot of bad breaks.
And that's been the story for both teams on right now. Bad breaks and just not the right opportunity. Good play, but not the right time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's baseball too. I mean, no, that's a breaking ball for a strike. That was
sports
sharp,
in general.
looked good.
Every single sport. Sometimes you have a good play, but it's not the right time.
Yeah.
There's a giant moth is flying about out there. Looking
Strike 3. Good pitch. Threw him a breaking ball with second strike, and then threw a fastball, froze him. He was all around the plate.
Next up to the plate, number 16, Nick Zunica.
Zunica. I don't know if he's related to the Zunica that played at Lakewood Ranch. He played at University of Miami and was drafted. I think it might be a relative of his. There's a check swing for a strike. Barrios is around the plate. He's throwing strikes. He's looking good. Sharp breaking ball. Slapped the other way. A little bit tardy on that fastball up and away. It's 0-2. I think you'll see that breaking ball here, trying to break it right at his back foot. Throw him a little back foot slider here. Although we've been seeing mostly high fastballs 0-2, and that's probably what the coaches are calling, so we might see that too. But I would like to see a little back foot slider right here.
Yes, sir.
Down and in. There it was. It's a good pitch, foul back. Good job battling it off there. You saw Heinz setting up inside there, and he got the ball down and in. And we'll see what they come back with here. And now maybe go high fastball after that. Looks like he's sitting up away. He hit up, threw him a high fastball, and he hit it the other way for a base hit. He's trying for 2. He's taking a turn. Now he's got to get back. He took a big turn, was thinking 2, and the left fielder dove, couldn't make a play on it. Center fielder did a good job backing it up. So Brian Rodriguez comes up, and we got a runner on first with 1 out.
Ball was hit great right in the gap as the left fielder tried to dive for it.
Yeah, that was too good of an 0-2 pitch there, in my opinion. You can't. I mentioned that earlier. You try to throw that high fastball, and you don't get it up high enough, and it's a very hittable pitch. Back pick again. Nice job by Duffy down there. Heinz, quick throw down there, a little low. Duffy made a nice pick. I'm impressed with Duffy over at first, and two hits tonight. Good pitch. Oh. Did he call that a strike or a ball? I can't tell. It says 1-1 on the board, but I didn't see any sign. It looked like a really good pitch from here. Good breaking ball. That's a strike. Get 1-2 here. I think it's 1-2.
The Pirates looking to pick off a runner, but right now, if you're Manatee, I don't think you take such a risk right now.
No, and he doesn't look like a guy that would be, when he took that turn at first, that he'd be a base running threat. I would just be worried about getting batters here. Good pitch. I guess it was only 1 strike because he's still in there. The scoreboard was wrong. So we got 2-2 now. He must have called that second pitch a ball, which looked pretty good. I'd throw in that breaking ball again. When you have a guy that looks that bad on the pitch, and he was way out in front, stay with it. Don't give him anything else. He misses up.
Yes, definitely so. And then the first base runner, as you said, is no threat. You can tell his second leadoff isn't that strong. So he's looking to just be a distraction, if anything.
That's foul ball off the hitter, off the batter in the batter's box.
Rodriguez has been alive, swimming in this batter's box right now. It's probably his 7th, 8th pitch he's received.
Got 3-2-1 out. If you were going to run a guy, and this would be the pitch to do it on 3-2, but I don't think he'll be running. Unless he wants to stay out of a double play. No, he's not going. Ground ball in the hole. Oh, Duffy knocks it down. Pitcher's covering. Got him. Nice play. Really good play. Pitcher was a little bit off the base when he caught it and kind of had to stretch for it. Great play by Duffy, knocking it down and getting the feed to the pitcher.
As you see the replay here, Rodriguez sprinting. The pitcher just receives it, hits a little split almost.
Yeah, he had to do a little stretch there. He didn't end up where he thought he was.
Almost had to touch the ground, but he got the out. And so they're keeping this lead
Fisher
comfortable.
Breslin comes up, number 9 hitter. Number 9, and also hitting the number 9 hole. We've got a runner on second with 2 outs. And if you're Braden River, you really want to get him here. You don't want to face Diego, with runners on. You got 2 outs and the 9th hitter up. You want to get this guy and get out of the inning right now. Don't let that top of the order flip up and face you with men on base. Good block by Heinz on a breaking ball down and away.
And again, like you said earlier, it's not impossible to score 5 or 4 runs in an inning. So if you can keep them to 4 right here, that gives you a lot better chance of being able to make a play.
You don't want to get away from you here. You only got 1 more at bat. So, and there's still guys warming up in that Manatee bullpen. Someone down there has thrown about 30 innings tonight because they've been warming up for for a half hour.
Yeah, that bullpen, he's warm for sure. He's on fire.
Fly to center field should be easy. They call that a can of corn. Don't ask me why, but that's what they old-time baseball guys say. So that's 3 outs, and now Braden Rivers got 3 outs left. They got to try to get a rally going here.
This is go big or go home right now at the top of the 7th. If Braden River isn't able to put.
And who's going to come out and what pitch? Is it still Roberts or are they bringing somebody else in? Looks like a new pitcher coming in. No, that's him, isn't it? It's like he went down to the bullpen and threw more after he pitched last inning. He was one of the guys, he just came running back from the bullpen, but even though he was already in the game.
He's only had one. Only the bottom of the last inning, only the top of the last inning that he's pitched, so it doesn't surprise me that he's going down there to keep warm, especially, again, you only get 1 top of the inning to pitch. You want to make sure you're ready, because right now they're depending on you to close out the game, because the Braden and River team is getting set here to come out and try to make a statement, make a play. It looks like coming out first for the Braden River team is number 4, Reese Klein, excuse me, as he's going to lead it off, hopefully setting the tone for the rest of the hitters coming up.
So Manatee will rely on Jordan Roberts to close it out. It's 4-0. And Braden River with their 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Need to get some base runners here and get something started.
Go, Reese! Let's go, 4!
First pitch strike. That's the first pitch, getting it over the plate, and pitching ahead is so important in the count. Ball low, it's 1-1. Roberts working to Klein. Klein was the starting pitcher. He's out of the game as a pitcher, still hitting. Takes away, 2-1. And his mindset is whatever I got to do to get on base when you're down by 4 runs.
Let's go, Rays!
Ball 3. Now Klein is ahead in the count, 3-1. I'm sure he's got a green light if it's his pitch to his liking, but he'd like to take a walk. Ball 4, there you go. For leadoff hitter walk. What Braden River was hoping for there. Start getting some guys on base.
Christmas has come early.
Yes, Kyle Vaughn is the hitter. Braden Sands on deck.
I'm playing 5, nice and easy 5 here.
I don't think they'll be running here down by 4. That run doesn't mean anything. You got to get a couple more runs before you worry about that. Good block by the Manatee catcher, Peyton Harlan. Ball was low and away. Did a good job, blocked it, kept it right in front of him, kept the runner at first. Out of scoring position.
And Roberts, after that last walk, he wiped his face. You know, he seemed like he was trying to find his composure as everyone comes to talk to him.
Yeah, Diego, the shortstop, Diego called time, and the whole infield came in, and he's giving him a hug. He literally came in and gave him a hug, like, don't worry about it, relax, you can do this, and helping a young sophomore out, which is what you want your senior shortstop. You know, I don't know if he's a captain, but he's, like I said, a 4-year varsity player, a 3 or 4-year varsity player, committed to a college. You know, you want him taking charge like that. That shows good leadership. He did that on his own, called time, went in there and talked to him.
Yep. And that's a big play. That's a big play with a guy who's been experienced. He knows how it feels to have the pressure on you, especially as a pitcher.
And he responds throwing 2 strikes for the next 2 pitches. So it's 3-2 now.
Exactly. Never underestimate the power of a hug.
Popped up to first base, foul territory, tough play. Oh, we can't make the play, overran it. Vaughn gets new life. Hyman was running away from home plate on a dead run, and he kind of overran it, had to turn back, and the ball kind of spun back towards the foul line and towards fair territory, and couldn't make the play. It was a tough play. But that gives Vaughn new life here. Another 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Oh, no, I guess it wasn't 3-2. The scoreboard was wrong again.
Yeah, it's throwing me off. I was like, oh, he's
Maybe it's 3-2 now.
3-2 now, full count. Big pitch here.
Braden River dugout's getting loud again like it was in the first inning. There's a shot down the left field line. It's fair. It's going to be a double, probably, a single for sure. Well, it's going to be a single. They go station to station. You don't want to take a chance at this point, down by 4 runs. You're going to have to get 3 or 4 hits in a row anyway, so that guy's going to score eventually. You don't want to get thrown out when you're down by 4. That's not that important to get that extra base. You got to string hits and walks and errors together is what you're trying to do now. Not try to do it all in one at bat. So.
You're 100% correct.
And we might be getting a new pitcher here. It looks like Nolan Nyman's coming out to talk to him. I think he's going to pull him out because the last time he came out, he made a pitching change. Usually the pitching coach comes out if they're just going to talk to him. So, yep, they're going to the bullpen. And we got a new pitcher coming in. As soon as we get his number and see who he is, we'll get that to you. It's another right-hander. Their highest touted pitcher is Truman Brugus, who's committed to Maine, but he pitched Tuesday against Palmetto.
Number 11, Daniel Walker.
Daniel Walker, he is committed to New College.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he's a commit. He's committed to New College. He's a senior, experienced pitcher. The young guy came in, it's getting a little too close for Nolan, so he's going to go with the more experienced guy here.
And remember, he's only a sophomore. There's definitely plenty of time to grow.
Yeah, and he didn't pitch bad. You know, he got out of that last inning when the first one he came in, and this inning,
did.
you know,
He got out of that last inning.
He struggled a little bit, but that happens. And like you said, he's a sophomore. He's gonna have probably more chances this year and the next 2 years. And
exactly, and he only had been in for, again, one top of the inning. So
yeah.
Right now, I understand from the coaching perspective, you want that veteran leadership in here to close this game out. You've done good all game. You see a guy getting a little nervous, bring out the senior, let him close it out for you.
And Walker's, I think he's, from what Coach Neiman said, he's known as a strike thrower. He's a guy you usually don't have to worry about control. Not overpowering. They're really nobody that we've seen tonight, like you know, big overpowering fastball. But you can be just as effective in high school with a 78 to 80 mile an hour fastball if you get ahead in the count and you pitch and have command, pitch the spots. So it's Braden Sands, leading hitter for Braden River. Came into the game hitting .375. He's the guy that went up right here. Just when I said he's a strike thrower, he comes in and throws 2 balls in a row.
Yeah, it's right now the Braden River team is getting everything they want right now.
There's a strike. I don't think Sands liked that. He thought that was away. Walker comes set, first and second, nobody out. Breaking ball away, 3-1.
Not what you want to see on the Kane side.
That was a good take by Sands. It was a pretty good pitch, I thought. Looked like it was going to be in the zone for a long time. Broke away. 3-1. Ball 4. Oh, we called it a strike. Sands flipped his bat, started to run. I thought the ball was up. And he called it a strike, so. Now, Sands has got to reset here in his mindset. You know, he can't get frustrated about the last pitch, and you got to be ready. And
yeah, in sports, you got to have a short memory.
so we got 3-2, nobody out. Fouled it off down the right first base line, right field line, into the Manatee High batting cages.
And right now, Braden River in a great position as they have 0 outs.
Yeah, nobody out. 3-2, first and second. Walker delivers. Fouled away again.
Another foul ball going in the right side of the field. Out of the field, rather. Right now, Braden River, they're in a good position. Even if he does get out or if he is walked, they still have a man on second in scoring position. Next best thing is bases loaded as they're getting loud. Pitch is thrown.
Ball outside. Ball 4.
And he has been walked.
So now you got bases loaded, nobody out. Parker Gabbard coming up, number 20.
Right now,
Getting a little quiet and tense over there on the Manatee side now.
Yeah,
they thought, you know, this was going to be a done deal going into the last inning.
Pirates in the position to make
Strike
a great
on the
play
first
right
pitch.
now. A potential home run could tie the game. And with 2 people in scoring position, this is definitely a...
Walker working really fast in between pitches, and he catches the ball back from the catcher with his foot on the rubber, which I like. Working fast, but 1-1. Strike 2. Fastball away. Umpire said caught the corner. So you got 1 ball and 2 strikes. You're going to probably see a breaking ball here, I would think. Nope, goes high fastball.
Good
2-2.
eyes on these batters from Braden River.
Walker working really fast, 2-2. So ground ball fought off by Gabbard off his foot. We'll get another 2-2 pitch. With the bases loaded, nobody out.
Even a fly ball is dangerous, as that guarantees one runner, potentially two.
Got to put a ball in play. Ball inside, breaking ball, 3-2.
Full count, no
Braden
outs.
River bench is getting really loud over here.
A full count with no outs right now. Perfect position for
Ball
Braden
4.
River, as he has walked, so that's going
Walks
to bring
in
in
a
the
run.
first run.
And there's still nobody out, bases loaded. So now you got a 4-1 game. Double in the gap might score 3 runs and tie it up. Base hit makes it 4-3, more than likely.
As you hear this Braden
Getting
River
interesting
team
now.
catching fire.
Ball high and in. I would probably call time and go talk to him right now because he's working really, really fast. I don't know if that's his normal pace, but having trouble finding his zone here. Foul ball, 1-1. On deck hitter was in my way. I couldn't see if that pitch looked like it might have been up. But as Walker toes the rubber with nobody out, the base is juiced. Schaefer, the batter. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Good pitch, down and away. Good breaking ball, 1-1. Schaefer swung right over the top of it, out in front a little bit. Really good pitch. Got Sammy Heinz on deck.
And right now, Harlan taking a second
We'll
to talk to
definitely
him.
get a chance to swing the bat without a triple play, which I don't think we have to worry about happening. It's pretty rare. So Schaefer's got to protect here, 1-2. Walker works 1-2, bases loaded. Nobody out in a 4-1 game. There's the ball driven to left. Driving the left fielder back. He's going to be under it, makes the catch. Runner will score. Nobody else advances, so it's going to be first and second with 1 out. It gets the RBI, gets the job done. With Schaefer, good at bat with 2 strikes to get the fly out and drive the run in.
And there's the replay. As you can see, a great throw from number 9, Fisher Breslin, to stop the second baseman runner.
Stop him from advancing.
Yes.
Yeah, he had no play at home. That was a good play. And now we got Sam Heinz, who's got a 1 for 3, I believe. I know he had the 1 hit down the right field line. Was hit hard coming up first and second. The Braden River catcher stands at the plate left-handed. Takes ball 1.
And right now, Braden Rivers looking real good. Only 1 out, 1 man in position to score. They could definitely turn this game around very quickly.
Hey, be a dog right here, kid.
You got 1 ball, 1 out. Runners on first and second with Heinz the hitter.
And I think this is coming true, as I stated earlier. As you can see, Braden River is up on the hit count. And they've been hitting very well all night. And this might just be that time where their hitting finally finds that opportunity.
At the right time, yeah. Got 1-1. After Heinz takes a strike, Walker delivers. Ball low, gets away from the catcher. You're going to move the runners into scoring position. Both of them now at second and third. Now a base hit ties the game. With good speed on the bases, base hit here will tie the game.
And the biggest part of this is that Braden River only has 1 out, so they still have a buffer. So even if a pop fly comes in, that's a guaranteed run, if not 2.
Yeah, 2-1. 2-1 count. Walker working, trying to close the door for Manatee. Braden River trying to battle back here in their last at-bat. Fouled left field line, out of play. Going the other way with it there. 2-2.
Battle!
And ball's taking a
See if
quick.
he can do what Schaefer did with 2 strikes, was put the ball in play, get the fly ball, get the run in. 2-2 pitch. Oh, that was close outside.
He's going to call it 3-2, so we're
I
at a
don't
full
think
count.
the Manatee crowd didn't like that. It's got 3-2. Umpire called it away. Like a breaking ball came around the plate probably. 3-2 pitch. Slapped on the ground to the left side in the hole. That's going to be trouble. I think we'll be safe everywhere.
And with that,
RBI infield single for Sammy Heights. It's now 4-3. First and third. They're going to run for the catcher. So you'll have a guy going in to run here who probably can run pretty well. You may want to start him. I don't know. Jacob Atkins goes in to run for Heights. Heights comes through with the ground ball single into the hole at shortstop. Wasn't hit very hard, but two strikes. He put the ball in play and got the infield single and drove the run in.
Yep, definitely. So Braden River in a way better position now.
And it brings up Duffy, I think, has 2 hits already and a couple of good plays at first.
Yeah, as they lead 9-6 on hits.
Yep.
Only a 1-point deficit with still only 1.
First pitch strike from Walker.
Only 1 out in the inning. So even still, a pop fly can bring in a runner and tie the game up.
1 out, first and third. Duffy, the hitter. The first baseman hits from the right side. Threw away, pick off. That's another run. Tried to pick. He's going to go all the way to third on that.
Overthrows, and they might bring in 2.
Safe at third. Now you got a runner at third with 1 out. I mentioned earlier in the game that there was going to be a throwaway on one of those pickoffs. There was too much concern about the running game. I don't think he was going anyway.
Nope.
That really hurt right there. Besides the run scoring.
As you can see the replay, just barely making it in.
The umpire's talking to Doug Creek about the guys running out of the dugout celebrating on that.
Yep. As this Manatee team's going to take some time to talk it over. Game changes up so fast, as you said earlier. You know, you can't take a knee after you score. And right now,
yep, you have to go make those pitches, and they couldn't do it.
And right now, the Canes are in a world of hurt as they're discussing what should they do now.
So now they go to their 4th pitcher, who's coming in here. Looks like number 19.
Kane Von Etten.
Kane Van Etten. I think he's John Van Etten's brother, I believe, who pitched at Manatee a couple of years ago.
If he's not, that's a crazy coincidence. I've never heard the last name Van Etten before. They weren't related. But right now, if you're, as a coach, what are you saying to your Manatee Canes right now?
Well, first of all, you're not talking to them because they're out in the field. That's not football, and there's no huddle. It's, you know, you still get the hit. You know, this game's not over. Even if they get a run here, another run here is not over. We get the bat. We've scored 4 runs. We can score 1 more. You know, you're just telling the pitcher come in, throw strikes, and you know, no more free bases. Free bases kill you in baseball. Walks, hit batters, catcher interference, errors, throwing away on pickoffs. Those are all free bases that guys get. Usually, kind of like turnovers in basketball and football, the team that has the most free bases allowed loses. So you know your approach has to be to limit that.
Don't want to give up those free bases, and right now, the Manatees are overdue. They can't give up any more.
No, they can't.
I just said the
and
Manatee
I knew earlier in the game I had a bad feeling about those pickup throws. There was a few that were really close to getting away, and the first baseman made a good job and saved them. But that one, as soon as it came out of his hands, you could see that ball was airmailed, and that was going to be trouble.
And Hyman living up to his name, too. Even though he's a big boy, he's been getting up there to go get him.
Yeah, there's nothing he could have done there. That ball slipped out of his hand, the pitcher's hand, and nothing he could do about it. Looks like Van Etten throws a little harder than the last 2 pitchers that we've seen. I'm not sure what year he is. It looks like he is a junior. Not a big guy, but he throws pretty hard. Starts with, looked like he threw a breaking ball, it slipped and stayed up. So
his team overall has just really been putting the ball high, whether it be a high fast pitch or a high fast one over the
Manatee's got the infield in too now with a runner on third and 1 out. There's a strike. 1-1. Foul ball. Beat it right to the ground. So Luke Duffy's down to got 2 strikes here, 1 out. He's got to put a ball in play here. This is, you know, runner on third with 1 out. Infield's in. You can get a ball through there pretty easily if you can get any kind of contact. You got to try to barrel one up somewhere. protect the plate. Misses up, 2-2.
And right now, the Canes pitching has just fallen off. They were
Yeah,
very strong.
none of them have been as proficient as Richardson was working around the zone, so they've struggled a little bit there with their command. Oh, good breaking ball. He just fought it off. Cue ball off the end of the bat there just to stay alive. Really good pitch and a really good job by the hitter staying alive on that. Good breaking ball. So it'll go 2-2 again with the infield in and 1 out. Check swing. Oh, it hit him on the arm. Nicked his arm, so he's going to take first.
So another walk here, and that's their third or second walk in this inning alone.
Well, I think that was a hit batter. I don't think that was ball 3, but I think it nicked off his arm. So count the same as a walk. It's still a free base. But And now we got Cox, number 6, hitting. Jacoby Cox, who re-entered. And they're going to run for Duffy with number 11, Lexman Perella. I don't know why they're running for Duffy. Maybe he's...
Maybe have a guy a little bit more speed.
Maybe Lexman's got a little more speed. First pitch is a ball from Van Etten to Cox. It is 1-0. It's amazing how this game has turned around now in 1 inning.
As a coach right now, do you consider putting in your first pitcher that was doing good all game?
Well, he came out of the game, so you can't put him back in. He would have to stay on the field to do that, but you still wouldn't do that with the pitch count. There's nobody up in the bullpen. This is Van Etten's game to win or lose. This is the last guy. You look down there, there's no one down there. So, you know, Coach Nyman saying, you're going to get it done or you know, we're going to be 3-1. Simple as that.
And still the Canes have the buffer that they are going to hit at the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah,
so
they do get to hit. They get that last. If they can get out of this here with it tied, they have the advantage. Runner goes, fouled off. Runner was going on the pitch. We got 1-2 count now for Cox against Van Etten. First and third, tie ball game, 4-4. Braden River comes storming back. Runner goes. Oh, they tried to throw a cutoff play to the shortstop and almost threw it to the left field. And the shortstop, Diego Garcia Gill, made a good play and saved a run there.
that he did.
Now you got second and third, 1 out, 3-2. Well, I guess it was scoreboard was wrong again. Now it's 3-2.
I think the scoreboard is just the lights on the side. Somewhere.
It's just a guess. I guess we should keep track here.
Random number.
Next game, I'll bring my score sheet and keep score. 3-2 now, 1 out. Ground ball, second base, looks the runner back. Throws to first and gets the out. They go to second, now they're going home. He's going to score.
And the Canes fool on that trick play.
5-4. 5-4. Braden River takes the lead. Ground out to second base. Runner on second got too far down. They tried to throw behind from first base, and when the throw went to second, the runner was breaking, and the ball was bobbled, and he scored easily. Good base running at third base there by 13. Jacob Atkins, the courtesy runner that came in for Sam Heights. Good job base running at third to score the go-ahead run there, 5-4. Now you got 2 outs, runner on second. Manatee is now down by 1 after leading the whole game. And I don't know if Manatee's been down. I don't really. They're 3-0. I don't know if they've been down like this before. It'll be interesting to see if how they can come back and kind of test their mettle. Good breaking ball for a strike there. It was a really good job by Van Etten to get the ground ball. I thought he probably shouldn't have thrown behind the runner with a runner on third there. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Comebacker makes a play. Gets out of the inning. 5-4. Braden River takes the lead 5-4. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, Manatee's got 3 outs to try to come back.
Yes. Braden River making a statement, being able to get back into this game after trailing the entire game. And right now they're fired up. They're looking to close this one out, but as we stated earlier, the Canes had the advantage of that. They hit at the bottom of the 7th. So right now they're talking it over. They're huddling up. They're clapping it up. They're trying to get their minds back together, get their mindset right, saying, hey, we're only down by 1. It's a 2-run game for us to take it home. We just need to hit 2 runs. We've gotten 4 all night. We can get 2 more. And closing out for the Pirates, Barrios back again, looking to finish this game and steal this game from the jaws of defeat and bring it home for the Pirates. And again, I like to stress this, but when you look at the stat counter right now, you can see that the Pirates are up on hits, and that's been very important because that means they've been playing well, they've been hitting good. Only thing that's happened is the time and opportunity that they've needed to perform. They didn't connect, and it wasn't able to go right. But now, as you can see, once the opportunity meets that preparation, they were able to put up 5 runs in the inning. So imagine if that was happening the whole game right now. Especially after some unfortunate breaks and unfortunate call. The Pirates showing their resiliency and staying in this one.
Yeah, they could have folded up earlier when that when it got a little heated there with that call went against them at first base, but.
Yeah, there's definitely been 100% effort from the team on every single play. Whether it's fielding or whether it's been at bat, I've seen guys sprint to first base, whether it was an easy pop fly or ground out.
Yeah, both teams done a good job. Both teams well coached. It's a good high school football game. We thought we were going to have a quick one and get out of here early a couple innings ago, and now we're after 9 o'clock. So Diego leads it off for Manatee. Diego Garcia-Gill, leadoff hitter, shortstop, takes a ball 1 from the Braden River pitcher, Uriel Barrios, who's looked really good when he came in. Ball 2, 2-0. Oh, he's shaking his hand like it hit him. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what that was.
Trying to sell the call. He's playing basketball.
I don't know what that was. The ball was nowhere near him. It didn't look like it.
Possibly could have got
ball
a 3.
3.
2-1 count.
2-1. No, he called one a strike. Maybe that's why he was shaking his hand. 3-1. Okay, 3-1. Barrios to Gill. Ball 4. Ball's down.
Walks him. Not what you want to be seeing right now.
No, nope, and not if you're Braden River. No. Manatee didn't mind it though.
Manatee extremely excited. If you're Braden River, you don't want to be walking guys right now. There's no guarantee hitting
Ashton
after
Hobbs,
this.
the second baseman, up now. Diego's on Gill. Garcia-Gill at first. They throw over. He's back. I don't think he's going to be run. I wouldn't be running him here with a 1-run game. You don't want to get thrown out, get the leadoff hitter on, let the top of the order. They're going to bunt him over. Back pick, safe.
Good throw, Sam.
Just barely makes it out of that one.
Yeah, that was a good play by everybody. Their base runner was getting a good secondary. He hustled back. Good pick by the first baseman. Good tag. Good throw by the catcher. There's a bunt. It's going to bunt him over. That'll get him over. It's going to be a tough play. Threw it away. Oh, what a pick at first. What a pick at first. The pitcher, Barrios, fell down and spiked the ball into the dirt from about 6 feet away. And the Duffy, again, great pick at first. He's played a great game over there.
Always staying ready, always having his hands ready, and always tracking the ball and being in position.
I don't know about, well, we'll see. Bunting him over there, giving up an out. Gonna bring up Ozzie Alonso.
I think he was just trying to catch him off guard with that one. Almost had him.
The number 3 hitter, Ozzie Alonso. And a bunt single earlier. There's a breaking ball for a strike.
Change him up, Sam.
We got Hyman on deck, who doubled in the first inning. And was hit by a pitch later. Been on base twice tonight. Another curveball, strike 2. Barrios is finding his own with that breaking ball now. It's a good breaking ball. If he can do that and get guys, he's pitching, can pitch them backwards and throw curveballs early in this count for strikes and come back with fastballs when it's 0-2 and get guys thinking in there.
Yeah, right now you just want to stay calm. Try not to make the bad play. Try to play a good, clean game for the rest of the night. You're up 1. Scores on your side. If that one goes over top for another ball, it's going to be a 2-2 count.
High fastball there, trying to get him to chase.
Both teams really been leaning on that high fastball.
Garcia Gill on second, 1 out. Alonso, the hitter, picked the second, back.
Right now, are you looking to get the pick off right now? Very
I mean, they're
risky.
trying to shorten his lead a little bit, so he has a hard time scoring on a base hit. I think more than pick him off. Ooh. It's 3-2 now, or we think it's 3-2. 2-2.
2-2 count.
That was close. Pitch was on the outside, just off the outside corner. Braden River was hoping to get the call. Breaking ball away. That's out. You could tell Haynes had to go get that ball. So now you got 3-2 count, 1 out. The number 3 hitter, Alonso, number 1. He's number 1 on his uniform, number 3 in the order, batting for Manatee. Barrios delivers. Ground ball to second through his legs. He's coming around. He's going to try to score. There's a play at the plate. Nobody. He's safe. Tie game.
And Alonso going to get himself a double, bring home the runner.
Good job by the pitcher. He got the pitch. The second baseman couldn't handle it. The ball got away from him. The runner came all the way around from second to score.
Exactly.
Good base running by Garcia Gill, going hard on that ground ball. Coach Michael Suki kept him going at third when he saw the ball kick away from the second baseman.
And now we have a big-time hitter here.
You're walking Hyman again.
Hyman's automatically walked.
I think he's been intentional walk twice, hit by a pitch, and doubled. So swinging a good bat, I guess. You don't want to face him. Now you get a force play. You can maybe get a double play here.
Potentially.
Falcone, the designated hitter, coming up, number 13, with 1 out, first and second.
And they
Good speed at second. Base hit probably wins the game. Although the outfield is playing shallow now, trying to take away anything inside. There's a Pfister. That could be 2. That could be a double play. We get extra innings.
Double play there.
Nice play by Braden River defense. Barrios fielding the comebacker. He sawed him off. Made a good throw to second and good turn at second base there for the double play.
I noticed they didn't bring in a runner for Hyman like they usually do.
They brought him in once for him, but once you do that, he can re-enter. But then if they took a guy in again, he'd be out of the game. So.
And they rather keep him
Well,
at
that's why
first
you
base.
intentionally walk a guy to set up, his runner on second. Intentionally walk that guy, set up the double play, pitch to what you view as maybe a lesser hitter. Whether he is or not, I don't know. But, as that Braden River staff seems like Hyman is the guy they're worried about a little bit hitting the ball.
And he's more dangerous behind the plate than he is on the bag. So, as a coach, you'd rather take that risk of him. If he sprints all the way out, I'd rather take that risk of him hitting something big.
Yeah. The umpire is over here talking to the Braden River staff about something. I don't know what the discrepancy is here.
So, going from a fast game to a long game. Longer game.
Yes, yeah, we're going into extra innings. Our first overtime game for baseball. We've had them in football before. We have gone overtime with Game of the Week, but
0 in
I'm
basketball
sure our
this year.
crew in the truck's really happy that we're going extra innings and we get to stay out here a little longer on a
Extremely
Friday
happy.
night.
They're extremely happy. I can hear them raving right now. But what a turn of events in this game. You know, going from
4-0 going into the seventh,
from
yeah.
being down 4-0 to scoring 5 runs in 1 inning to now tying up the game. That's why we love sports, ladies and gentlemen. It's like a story. You never know when it ends.
Reese Klein's going to be leading off for Braden River. He started to rally last inning with the walk. They led off the inning with the walk as they came from behind. They came storming back from down 4-0 to tie it up and take the lead.
Yes, that he did. And he's going to step in again to see if he can make some magic happen and get himself another chance to help this team out and really put them up. Van Etten back at the plate.
Yeah, Van Etten still pitching. Nobody warming up in the Manatee pen, so he's going to be it. Like I said, it's his game to win or lose, and probably Barrios' game to win or lose for Braden River. First pitch is a ball away. 1-0 to Klein. Van Etten delivers. Strike called. 1-1. Still on 2 fastballs. 1-1. Another one. Strike 2 on a swing and miss. Heading the count for Van Etten now. We'll see what he goes to on the pitch. Klein's going to be battling, trying to stay alive. High fastball. 2-2. All fastballs so far. It might be time to throw a little wrinkle in there. 2-2. Nope, goes fastball in. 3-2.
No change up right here in Van Etten's philosophy.
Well, 3-2. I don't know if he wants to risk walking him. He might throw him another fastball. Ball 4. Again, starts the inning with a walk. So how we started that last big inning with Reese Klein getting a walk. Kyle Vaughn, the hitter now, number 5 for Braden River. Now you got to look at Braden River. Are they going to be bunting, playing small ball here in extra innings, thinking about bunting them over maybe in the middle of their order?
Potentially.
He did not show bunt there. It is he is, I think, a 3-hole hitter, or 2-hole hitter. Top of the order, might want to just let him swing away. Strike called. 0-2. Van Etten working fast, much like Walker did. Quick pace, even with a runner on base. There's a shot to center field. Center fielder's going back and makes the play. Runner goes halfway, goes back, and will return to first. We got 1 down.
Stepping up next to plate number 14, Braden Sands, who's also been a big contributor.
Yeah, Braden Sands, like I said, their leading hitter coming into the game. Be interesting to see if they maybe try to run Klein. Just swing and a miss on the first pitch, 1 strike. Look at a good sinker there. Van Etten not overpowering velocity, but been around the plate. It gets a little sink when he runs it like a 2-seamer, it looks like. That was a breaking ball there. It looked like a slider. And he got strike 2 on it, on the take. 0-2, 1 out. Sands has got a battle here with 2 strikes. Van Etten delivers. Breaking ball, check swing, he holds up. 1-2. Good stop by the Manatee catcher there. Ball's in the dirt on 0-2. You got to have confidence in your catcher to throw those pitches down there. 1 out. Van Etten delivers. Breaking ball, hit the center, fly ball. Should be easy. It's right at him. Comes in 3 steps, makes the catch. Klein retreats to first, and we got 2 down. Runner on first. So 2 somewhat quiet fly balls to center field there.
And Braden and River again keeping up this streak of making good contact with the ball, just not going their way.
That brings up Gabbard, number 20, Parker Gabbard. Gabbard's been a good RBI guy this year, and he got 3 RBIs in 4 games. So the ball, nice stop again by Manatee catcher Peyton Harlan Jr., number 5. A couple good stops this inning. 1-0 count to Gabbard with 2 away. Klein on first. Van Etten sets. Ball away. Umpire signals it was away. So Gabbard goes up in a count 2-0. Looking for a hitter's pitch here. Van Etten delivers. Ball 3. Strike called. 3-1.
Gotta be perfect, Park.
Ball is on the outside corner. I think it's a good take by the hitter. When you're ahead in the count. 3-1. Van Etten. Ball 4. Moves the runner Klein over into the scoring position now with 2 outs. Matt Schaefer coming up, the two-sport player for Braden River.
And Van Etten has had a hard time keeping these balls out of the dirt. They're fast, they're coming in hard, they're just not on point.
Well, when you're not throwing overpowering fastballs, you got to miss down. You can't be missing up. When you leave balls up, you're going to get hit hard.
As one hangs a little too high, it's going to be the first.
Ball 1 up. Once again, another big 2-out at-bat with runners in scoring position for Braden River. Oh, it's a wild pitch. That gets away. The runners advance. Now you got 2 runners in scoring position. 2 outs, a base hit's probably going to score 2.
In dangerous waters right now, the Canes are.
And I think the count is 2-0.
I think you're right. They're going to take some time to talk it
Pitching
over.
coach for Manatee's going out to talk to Van Etten.
Right now, the Manatees are in a very.
He might be telling him it's 2-0 that don't throw him too good of a pitch. You've got first base open. If you walk him, it's not the end of the world. We can still get out with 2 outs.
Yeah.
They may even think about intentionally walking him at this point, but I think the idea would be throw him pitches off the plate, see if you can get him to chase. If not, then take your chances with Heinz with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Yeah, this is 100%. You're 100% right. Right now, they have the benefit. Instead of the last inning where they had no outs or 1 out, they have 2 outs. So even if it gets popped up in the air, you don't have to worry about it. And again, first base is free. So if you do throw him another fastball that goes in the dirt or something too high, it's not the end of the world.
You don't want to give him too good of a pitch here, 2-0. Strike.
2-1. Nice hot one down the middle.
Yeah, it was almost too good of a pitch, I think. But there's a ground ball to second, chest high bounce, throw to first high. He got safe. It was a routine play, and the ball throws just high.
And that's going to bring 1 runner in.
That's Havda with the high throw, who's made great plays tonight at second on hard balls. And then that was probably the easiest chance he'll get all night. And he tried to kind of baby the throw over there, and it sailed on him. Hyman went up, had to go off the bag to catch it, tried to get the swipe tag on the runner, but the runner was in there. So we got a 6-5 game now.
Yep, that's
gets the run in on the E4. Unfortunately, no RBI for that because of the error. Now Sammy Heinz is up, 1st and 3rd, with 2 outs. Sam's brother Alex played at Braden Christian's, playing at Erskine up in the Carolinas, playing college baseball now. Foul ball.
And this Manatee crowd has gone silent as they see the lead.
Yeah, they're stunned after that 7th inning when they blew the lead, and then they got it back. They got a little life back, and now they're back down again. So it's quiet. It's a good crowd tonight. Really good turnout for Friday night.
Yep.
Husat mentioned a good environment. Manatee does a great job with music. And there's a chopper. If it stays fair, that's a base hit. It just beat into the ground. And it was a swinging bunt. Couldn't have been placed more perfectly. And gets another run in. It's another RBI on an infield single for Hines. That's the second one. Hit the ball in the hole between short and third. Last at bat to get a run in.
As you can see, this bullpen.
The Braden River dugout. That's that noise we're hearing coming out of there.
For the Braden River dugout, they're ecstatic right now. They're just gone up 2 after being down 4 the whole game.
Yep.
Go, go!
Duffy's up.
No.
Strike.
You don't want it. Let's go. Let's have fun.
Luke Duffy's had a real good game tonight.
Extremely great game. I think it's the mask.
It's up. 1-1.
Win the count, Duff. Win it. Let's go.
Van Etten, nobody up in the Manatee bullpen. Like I said, he's out there for the duration, however long it takes. Foul ball.
Gonna go with a 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Come on, Duff.
Van Etten trying to get out of this.
Let's go.
Stop the bleeding at 2 runs here.
This is the time to close it out. Van Etten looks.
Duffy trying to keep the rally going. Second baseman Cox is on deck.
And Van Etten has slowed down with his pitching speed as well. Taking his time more. Looks back at second. Shoots.
Called him out. He hit his arm, and the umpire said he stuck his arm out in front of it and called it a strike.
He is called out, and he looks confused.
Wisely, Coach Creek tells him to get off the field. Don't argue it. You got a 2-run lead in extra innings. Just go get 3 outs and get out of here with a win. Don't get kicked out of the game.
There's never a good answer arguing with the refs.
No.
Just like they're usually never going to change
They're
their
not
call.
going to change it. You're right. That's right.
So
I still do it though when I'm coaching.
you got to let the coaches handle that.
We're not behind the plate. I'd like to see that from behind the plate. If a guy does lean into it and the pitch was a strike, it's a strike 3. It's a dead ball, but I couldn't tell from here how close he was leaning into it or where that ball was at the time. If a ball hits you and your part of your body is in the strike zone, it's a strike.
Definitely so.
So
the ball
just because it hits you, that doesn't mean
your hands are also considered part of the bat.
Well, no, if it hits your hand and not the bat, that's your hand. It's part of you.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Interesting enough, the Canes were on top. Now they're down 2.
Down 2.
Need 3 runs to win.
Barrios is going back out. This will be his third inning out.
The Pirates looking to end this undefeated streak for Manatee and increase their win total and increase the losing streak for the
Braden River
Canes.
trying to go to 2-3. Manatee trying to stay undefeated, go 4-0.
Leading off this inning, number 3, Maddox Mullet.
Maddox Mullet.
This Hicks hitter in the rotation.
The junior outfielder Mullet. And Barrios goes out for his 3rd inning here in the 8th.
6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8.
first one's going to be
He
called a
called
ball.
it a foul. But speaking of hitting the hand, he called it a foul ball there. If it hits the knob, it's a foul ball. If it hits on the hand, it's a hit batter. But called it a foul ball. Strike 2. I think he called it a strike, didn't he? Scoreboard says 1-1, so I don't know. I think it's 0-2. Trying to get a breaking ball down. There it was. That's where he was calling for it. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you were right. 1-2.
May go fastball up here. I don't know. Went breaking ball down on the last pitch. No, he's looking for fastball. Oh, check swing. Excuse me, ground ball back to the pitcher. Barrios makes a good play. All the pitchers tonight that we've seen have played well defensively. They fielded their position well. It's not easy to always have guys come off the mound and make those plays, but they've all done it. 4 or 5 different guys making plays out there on the mound. So.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I mean, I believe it was the first inning for the Canes. Caught a turnaround, come right back at your pitch.
Yep.
Made an easy play.
Ground ball to third. Sands picks it up. There's the first, 2 outs.
A quick 1-2.
They got 1 out away now. You got to get 1 more out, and it'll be the comeback will be complete for the Pirates. And it's the number 8 hitter. Number 4, Brian Rodriguez, the third baseman. Barrios trying to finish it with 2 outs. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, 1 strike. Barrios has been around the plate. He's done a great job since he's come in, throwing that breaking ball for strikes. Fastball outside corner, strike 2, 0-2.
Only 1 out away.
Probably can see a breaking ball in the dirt here. Be a curveball down. There it was, check swing, yes he did. Game over, catcher picks it up and tags him. Game over. So Braden River comes storming back after being down 4-0, wins 7-5, and ends Manatee's undefeated streak.
Upsetting Manatee here. Again, Manatee have full control of the game. Great pitching, great fielding. But again, if you look at the hit totals, 11-7, Braden and Rivers own the batting this game. And it's a well-earned victory here.
All right, well, it's been fun.
I'll go ahead and break it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us here for tonight's Game of the Week, brought to you by Manatee Schools Television. I have been Frederick Stewart, and my partner has been Mr. Chris
Conboy.
And ladies and gentlemen, we will catch you later. See you next time at the ballpark.